On the option one more time, he's got Jason Jarrett. He's across the 40, he's across the 50, the 40. He's going to score down to the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Milton, no flags.
Smart football player, and he's carrying the ball again into the center this time, following his fullback, and he's broken loose. He came out of nowhere. He's broken loose, and he runs the ball.
He pitches to Comfer. Comfer picks his way. Good hole there. He's still on his feet. He's down. He's got one man to beat. I don't know if Snyder can catch him. He cannot, and he's
on a little bootleg action. Going to throw back to Ross. Marr misses. Ross, oh, nice open field running. Ross is going to take it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to CCN Sports. We're here tonight at the Danville Ironmen football stadium for what should be an outstanding football game between the Danville Ironmen and the Mt.Carmel Red Tornadoes. I'm Carl Bauer. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play. Mark Burrows is here to supply color commentary. Mark, this team from Mount Carmel has all kinds of history behind it, and they're on a roll again. They're 6-2 this year.
Well, one of the things that Mount Carmel brings with them is 742 wins. That's one of those things that I don't think anybody can sneeze at. But coached by a fine man that's only been here 3-4 years, has won 2 state titles, 1 Eastern Conference championship. What else can you say? I mean, it's a tradition-rich football program that is very good at what they do.
The Danville Ironmen are going to try to counter that. They're on a roll themselves. They're 5-3 on the season, and this game is very important to the Danville program if they're going to make the playoffs.
Danville started out a little slow. I would say that they are a very, very improved football team. Coach Wynn should be proud of what he's accomplished here this year. And they're in a mix of about 4 or 5 teams right now that are basically playing for the postseason and have to win. And being 5-3, and there's, like I said, 3 or 4 others, and all these guys are playing each other tonight or next week. So they have to win, and that's what it's about.
Mount Carmel is in a precarious position, too. They've lost 2 already, which is kind of unusual for them. They need this game just as much as Danville does. The Mount Carmel Red Tornadoes have an outstanding running back. His name is Drew Letcavage. Mark, what do we know about him?
Well, we know that Drew can run. Drew has been around for a couple of years. He's closing in on 1,000 yards for the season tonight. I believe he needs 76 yards. Talking to Coach Brennan before the game, he's also closing in on 3,000 for his career. So I'm sure we're going to see number 2 running the ball tonight, and that's one of the keys for Danville is tackling. And they cannot allow him to get loose and make good tackles tonight.
It looks like Travis Miller is going to have his hands full as well. Travis Miller, the quarterback for the Ironmen, has some good receivers. He has some good running backs. It should be an outstanding game. We'll be back with game action right after this.
Comfort, cuisine, and classy atmosphere. All of this can be found at the Lewisburg Hotel. Entrees for everyone and every budget. Friendly staff and great atmosphere, and lots of fun. Also, consider the Lewisburg Hotel for your next event. The nicest facility in the area with individually prepared meals. Find out how the Lewisburg Hotel can make your next meal a memorable event. Stop in for a lunch or dinner today. The Lewisburg Hotel, 136 Market Street.
Looking for a good quality used vehicle? We have 4x4, sport utilities, pickup trucks, vans, and sedans with options and low mileage and warranties where available. Whether your vehicle is new or used, keep it running in top performance with V&H Motors Parts and Service Departments. Our service department will be glad to help you with your warranty work as needed, and of course any general maintenance of your new and used vehicle. And if the need arises, use our body shop with over 30 years of bodywork experience. V&H Motors, family owned and operated since 1936, Route 45, west of Lewisburg.
Turbotville National Bank, your full-featured source for financial services. We provide complete loan services when you need additional finances. A wide variety of savings plans to meet all your financial goals. The benefits of the Winter 50 checking account. The power of PC and telebanking. Now you can manage your money from home with your personal computer or telephone. Plus the convenience of a drive-up ATM and night deposit box. Visit our website at ttnb.com. Your hometown bank for over 88 years. Turbotville National Bank, member FDIC.
but nothing can replace the rush you get from a Kawasaki Ninja.
And we're back to the Danville Ironmen Stadium. The Mount Carmel Red Tornadoes deferred to the second half. They are going to kick off to the Danville Ironmen, kicking off for Mount Carmel, number 37, John Scheiko. And deep to receive for the Ironmen is number 2, Andrew Cope, and number 13, Mike Faust. The Tornadoes in their white and red. They are the Red Tornadoes after all. And here's Faust bringing the ball up, number 13. He's brought down at about the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Ironmen from there. And here are your offensive starters, linemen first.
At left tackle, number 67, Ryan Daly. Left guard, number 52, Brenton Swartz. At center, number 55, Brandon Earlston. At right guard, number 64, Joel Hummer. Right tackle, number 79, John Godonis. And at tight end, number 11, Ryan Olaf.
The Ironmen will start in an I formation. They have wide receivers to the right side. Now there's motion to the near side of the field. And there's the pitch, and it's fumbled. Not a very auspicious way to begin the game, that's for sure.
Right off the bat there, Carl, you can see that Mount Carmel's defensive front is extremely quick. They had 2 guys in the backfield before he had a chance to run that option. And Mount Carmel's defense is surrendering just 87 yards rushing a game here in week 8.
Actually, week number 9. They are 6-2, but they're fighting for their playoff lives. If they don't win this game, they might as well pack it in for the season. They're not going to go to the playoffs. This is a very important game for both teams. And Miller stumbling on his way out. There's the first pass of the game, and it's complete to number 13, Mike Faust. Not even close to a first down, but it's going to be 3rd down. The Ironmen have another chance to make this first down of the night.
Then continuing the lineup for Danville at quarterback, number 12, Travis Miller. Fullback is number 35, Stephen Jeffries. The running back is number 40, Kyle Ale. One of the receivers, number 21, Ryan Sanders, and the other, number 8, Ben McConnell.
You're seeing Sanders go in just as this play is unfolding from the huddle. The Ironmen in a broken eye, now motion to this side of the formation. And there's another attempt at a Mike Hunter on the carry. That was an attempt by the Ironmen to get an option play going, but Miller had nowhere to go. He was staring into the eyes of one of the defensive linemen for Mount Carmel.
Well, they got the first down, though. That's important in the first drive. One of the things I think they're going to have to do here with Mount Carmel defense, the way they are, is misdirection, option, play action passes, things like that, because I can see standing where we are that Mount Carmel is extremely quick.
They're trying for the option. They've tried that a couple of times, and it's been mildly successful on this second go-round. I formation backfield. Ben McConnell now across the formation in motion. He's number 8. Travis Miller hands off to Kyle Ale, and Ale is on his horse. Oh, my goodness. What a run by Kyle Ale, and just about to the touchdown line, but not quite. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 8. What a run by Kyle Ale.
There was nothing special there. That was straight at him. Kyle Ale picked up a tremendous block there from number 21, Ryan Sanders, down about the 15, 20-yard line. It got him down to about the 13. Or no, I'm sorry, down to about the 8.
1st and goal for Danville from the 8-yard line, and the Ironmen looking for first blood. I formation backfield. Motion by Ben McConnell to the far side of the field. Miller to Kyle Ale. Ale blasts up through again. Number 26 on that carry. I beg your pardon. Number 26 is Mike Hunter.
I don't think anybody realizes how important this first drive is for them.
Oh, boy.
I mean, for them to strike first here and get this ball in the end zone is going to be a huge lift for them.
Oh, they need the confidence builder, that's for sure.
And they have really improved as the year goes on here. They're turning their program around here.
Mike Hunter, number 26, back into the game. He came out to get the play from the sideline. He went right back in. Both wide receivers to the right side. And here's Travis Miller on the option play. Decides to keep it himself, and he gets down to about the 5 before he's belted. It's going to be a 3rd down.
And that's about the third or fourth time now they've run the option to the right. And this time the quarterback, Travis Miller, made a good decision, held onto the football, and got some positive yardage.
Going back into the game now is number 40, Kyle Ale, after that big run down inside the 10-yard line. He's back in now on 3rd down and 4. 3rd and goal from the 4 for the Ironmen. 2 wide receivers to the left side, Sanders and McConnell. I formation backfield. Travis Miller, the quarterback, hands off to Ale. He's blasting through the center of the line, and he is very close.
Yeah, he's got to be within the length of the football. That was the same play that they ran the big gainer for.
Ale stopped by number 72, Joe Dalkus.
Decision time, Carl.
Decision time is right off the bat. Here comes Ale out of the game. It's 4th down, 4th and goal from the 1. Replacing Kyle Ailes, number 26, Mike Hunter. The coaches have decided what they want to do. Apparently they are going to go for this touchdown here. They're at about the 1-yard line. It's 4th and goal, a big play for the Red Tornadoes. Miller back to pass. The pass is away, and it's a touchdown, Danville. Number 8, Ben McConnell for the catch. Travis Miller just threaded that needle right out there. McConnell makes the touchdown catch, and Danville is out in front.
Very, very big. That was an excellent play call there by Danville. Ben McConnell was a slot back that ran off the hip of the wide receiver who ran a post, and he ran an out. It was wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback.
Mark Hummel for the point after. Good snap, good set, and the kick is blocked.
Number 2.
Number 2 is our man, Drew Letcavage, the guy that is going to go for 1,000 yards tonight. And Danville has drawn first blood right at the 8-minute mark. It is 6-0 Ironmen. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
The Blitz is back. CCN's exclusive high school football show is back for another season. Tune into your community cable network Thursday nights at 7 o'clock and Fridays at 1 p.m. Watch as Carl Bauer talks with coaches and players from Danville, Lewisburg, Milton, and Warrior Run. Catch exclusive highlights from last week's games and get a preview of Friday night's upcoming matchups. The Blitz, back again on CATV Channel 8, right here at home. Catch the CCN High School Football Game of the Week on CATV Channel 8, right here at home.
And so, with the first drive of the evening, the Danville Ironmen have picked up 6. They are going to kick now to the Mt.Carmel Red Tornadoes, and we'll see how the Tornadoes offense works against the Danville defense. Kicking off is number 1, Mark Hummel. Deep for Mt.Carmel, number 1, Dave Quintero, and number 2, Drew Letcavage. I think if I were the Ironmen, I'd kick to number 1. What do you think?
Yeah, I believe that I'm going to keep the ball out of Drew Letcavige's hand at any time that I possibly can. He's definitely a game breaker and the heart and soul of their offense, both on the offense and all-purpose yard-wise.
Number 1, Mark Hummel, ready to kick. This is a big moment, too, for the Ironmen if they can hold. And there's the kick directly to Letcavage. Oh, my goodness. And here he goes. Oh, boy. He's dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. He brings the ball up almost to the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Mt.Carmel, and here are their starters.
At left tackle, number 76, Jason Boyer. Left guard, number 59, Nick Chapman. At center, number 57, Adam Hepler. Right guard, number 72, Joe Daukus. At right tackle, number 77, Scott Novak. The tight end is number 83, Sean Fracalosi.
Now, the quarterback for Mt.Carmel was a real hero in their last ball game. He's certainly going to be relied upon again tonight. I formation backfield motion to the center of the field, and there is Letcavage for good yardage. Letcavage, good yardage right away to begin the game.
At quarterback for Mount Carmel, number 9, Ryan Kogut. The fullback is number 24, Trey Savitsky. Running back, as you just saw, number 2, Drew Letcavage. The receivers, number 11, David Langdon, and number 81, Josh Jaworski.
4-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. The Ironmen awaiting the arrival of the offensive line for Mount Carmel. Mount Carmel now with 1 back left in the backfield, 2 wide receivers to the left side, and Kogut throws his first pass. It is complete. And I believe that's going to be a 1st down. The pass complete to Dave Langton.
Speaking of Drew Letcavage, Carl, coming into the game tonight, he needs 73 yards to reach 1,000 for the season. And talking to Coach Brennan before the game, he was a little unsure, but he's also working on 3,000 for his career.
Wow. That's remarkable. You think about the consistency that he's had to have had for the last 3 seasons, and to make 3,000 yards. A running back is good if he makes 1,000 yards in a season. Letcavage, number 2 out here in white, is looking for his 3,000 yards. The fullback with the carry that time. Number 24 on that carry is Trey Savitsky. He picks up a few. It's going to be 2nd down and 5.
And that's also a tribute to he's got to have somebody that's been blocking for him for 3 years. So give a little credit to the big hogs up front.
Well, if you were to pin down Drew Letcavage, he would tell you right away he doesn't do anything except run through the holes that they create. 2 wide receivers to this near side of the field. Letcavage, oh boy. Letcavage tried to stop and busted outside. He is knocked to the ground. It's going to be 3rd down.
And that was good penetration by the Danville front 5 there. Both these teams run a 5-2 defense, which most teams, high school teams anymore today, you don't see that too often. Everybody usually is in the 40 defense, and both of these run a 50. And this is a big 3rd down play for Danville. They can stop here and get the ball back.
In good field position, absolutely. 45-yard line of the Ironmen. Here come the Red Tornadoes. Letcavage with the football, and he is not going to make it. It will be 4th down for the Mount Carmel Red Tornadoes. 4th down and 2.
And again, there's a decision time for Coach Brennan for Mount Carmel.
I'm Coach Brennan. I'm punting the ball away.
Yeah, I think I'm going to punt the ball here and make Danville play a little field position game.
The punt formation of the Mount Carmel Red Tornadoes coming into the game now. And back there to punt the ball away is Marcus Kufta.
And one of the things you got to be careful here if you're Danville is the hard count. They jump off sides. That's going to give Mount Carmel a 1st down. They make sure they watch the ball and it's snapped.
And there's a penalty flag, delay of game, which could be something that Mount Carmel played because they want a longer place to punt the ball.
Well, unless this kid...
Offense, still 4th down.
Incidentally, that was our referee, Corey Latshaw. The line judge is George Taylor. The umpire is Craig Kurtz. Our back judge tonight, Phil Martin. And the head linesman, Glenn Kepner. Those are your referees for this important game here at Danville. Number 13, deep to take this punt for Danville is Mike Faust. Hard rush. Mike Faust not going to be able to field this ball. It's going to roll dead way back at the 5-yard line, and Danville has a long field to play. But if the last possession that they had is any indication, they're going to come right at the Mount Carmel Red Tornadoes.
Well, I don't think it was so much that they were trying to take the penalty. I think Mount Carmel was trying to decide whether to go for it or not and just ran out of time. But that was the right thing to do. Now Danville has 95 yards to go here, and they're just going to play a little field position. But Danville moved the ball on them, so let's see what they do here.
One of the keys, take care of the football. I formation backfield for Danville. Motion now to this side of the field. That's Ben McConnell, who caught the touchdown pass earlier in the game. And there is a good run again up inside, and I'm not sure why Danville thinks they can run inside, but they're certainly doing a great job with it, Mark.
One of the things that I've seen here at the beginning of the game was Mt.Carmel is very, very quick, and it appears as though they're stunting and slanting in there, picking sides. And maybe watching film, they found some tendencies. Who knows? But they're blocking real well, and you got to give Danville front line some credit here too. I mean, they're moving the football.
2nd down, 8 after the 2-yard gain. I formation backfield, wide receivers to both sides of the field. Kyle Sanders to this side. That's Ben McConnell out to the right side. Travis Miller back to pass. It's intended for Kyle Sanders, and he's caught that pass. Oh my goodness!
Catch. What a catch!
But a throw was right over number 10 from Mt.Carmel. That's Jonas Pahusky, and Travis Miller hit Sanders right in stride.
Beautifully thrown football, great concentration by Ryan Sanders, and one of the things that helped them there was the defensive back for Mt.Carmel never turned around. That was a great catch. Danville now at their own 45-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Ironmen. Wide receivers to both sides. I formation backfield. Miller it looked like it was going to be a screen pass, and before Miller was able to get it off, he was blasted. Mt.Carmel sent a linebacker that time. But one of the things that just happened there is Danville got away with one because that pass, that was actually a penalty. They had linemen downfield. The pass was thrown beyond the line of scrimmage. You cannot have linemen downfield. If he throws it behind the line of scrimmage, you're okay. That's the screen pass. Yep, but they got away with one there. 2nd down and 10. The Ironmen in an I formation. Wide receivers to both sides. Sanders to this side. Ben McConnell to the far side. And again, the option play. And bringing it back is Faust. Faust took it over the 50. He's down to the 49-yard line and into Mt.Carmel territory. And a big 3rd down play here. Danville, sometimes your best defense is your offense. And if they can keep Drew Letcavage from handling the football and not giving it to him, Danville has a very, very good shot at winning this football game. Well, if they can control the ball, control the clock, get a pass like they just had now and then by Travis Miller to Kyle Sanders, and you're in good shape. That snap a little bit low, and Ben McConnell not able to catch it. Right, it's incomplete. It's going to be a 4th down from the 50. 4th down and 5 for the Ironmen. And here comes the punt team for the Danville Ironmen now. Going back to take the punt is number 2, Drew Letcavage. The punter for the Ironmen is the same guy who throws the passes, number 12, Travis Miller. And Coach Wynn had no choice here. This is the right thing to do, punt the ball, but I'm going to punt the ball away from Letcavage. Absolutely. Absolutely. Got to punt this ball to the right side of the field over here. And Letcavage is going to make a fair catch right there at the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Mt.Carmel from that position on the field. If you can cover it, punt it up high and get your linemen down there, your backs down there, and make that play before there's any damage done. And maybe that was by design. That's okay. I got to tell you, Carl, I'm very impressed with the way Danville's come out here. I mean, they have smacked Mt.Carmel right in the mouth. And I'm not so sure that Mt.Carmel maybe thought this was going to happen. Well, they knew that if they're going to go to the playoffs, they must win this game. There's just no question about it. They have Selinsgrove next week, so they know that this game has to be the one. And that is a direct snap to quarterback number 9, Ryan Kogut. I believe I gave Kyle Sanders credit a little bit ago. That was not Kyle. He's down at Susquehanna. This is Ryan Sanders, number 21 for the Ironmen. There's a 4-yard gain on the play. It's 2nd down 6. And the Ironmen hanging very tough. And I just noticed that Drew Letcavage is going off the field. Not a good sign for Mt.Carmel. Broken eye for Mt.Carmel. And one of those big backs in the backfield for Mt.Carmel coming up with that play. He is number 24. That's Trey Savitsky. Number 14 there, Evan Cleese, very good initial contact. Nice tackling form there and everything. I think he just got a little overpowered, but he was there. Made a good stick.
It's going to be 3rd down and 2, and another big play for the Ironmen here early in the game. 2:03 to go, first quarter. Ironmen 6, Mount Carmel nothing. Mount Carmel with 1 remaining back in the backfield, wide receivers, 3 of them to the left side. And they're going with the running play, as we would expect, number 34.
If he got it by about half the length of the football.
Is that 34, Mark, on that carry?
Yes, it was.
It is a first down for Mount Carmel, and that for them is an important situation at this point. They're not 3 and out.
And Mr. Letcavage is back in the game.
I didn't think he'd be out very long, did you?
No, he must have decided to go over there and get a drink or something.
He is in the backfield right beside his quarterback, number 9, Ryan Kogut. He fakes the handoff. Kogut with the football. Kogut brings it down. He's running, and look at the blockers in front of him. Kogut finally knocked down by number 13 for the Ironmen, Mike Faust. 1st and 10, Mount Carmel.
Yeah, the quarterback there is just a sophomore. Stepped up in the pocket real nice, read the pocket nice, and then he had some room to run. But that was a design pass, and one of the things that sort of surprises me a little bit here so far is how Mount Carmel has not really run the ball well. I mean, Mount Carmel's averaging 257 yards per game on the ground. And, so far, they're not on pace for their average.
Well, the Ironmen are protecting against the run first and then worrying about the pass. They really are not overly concerned about the passing attack. And they're, oh my, here goes Letcavage. Finally brought down by number 13, Mike Faust. Good run by Drew Letcavage.
Well, I may have jinxed Danville, and I apologize for that. But that was nothing fancy. That was just a straight dive right up the middle.
And Letcavage shows why he has all those yards, and he's going back out to take a breather. We did hear something about him, didn't we, earlier before this game started? He's not feeling too well tonight?
Yeah, I don't think he's feeling real well. Talking to Coach Brennan before the game, I guess Mount Carmel football team's been hit a little bit with a flu bug this week.
And we'll see how that plays out. Letcavage did go out. There's a broken eye in the backfield. And Savitsky with the football. Savitsky driving. He's very difficult to bring down. You can see he is a big, broad player. Once he gets going, keeps those legs turning, he is extremely difficult to bring down. And that play is going to mark the end of the first quarter. Our score, the Ironmen 6, Mount Carmel knocking on the door. Come right back. We'll be here with more football action right after this. Something fantastic is still going on at Bill Mark's Auto Sales. Not only does Bill give a 5-month, 5,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, Bill has more four-wheel drive pickups, quad cabs, crew cabs, SUVs, vans, and cargo vans than any other dealer in the area. Over 100 vehicles to see at one location. Every vehicle comes with Bill's 5-month, 5,000-mile warranty. So why not steer your way into the home of Central Pennsylvania's largest independent dealer, Bill Mark's Auto Sales, Route 15 north of Lewisburg.
Milton Transportation would like to present the following public safety educational ad. Large commercial vehicles require a lot of additional space to make turns safely. Here you will notice the truck must go to the driver's extreme left to make the right turn. Many times, cars drive into the no zone area and find themselves in a squeeze play. Avoid this by using common courtesy. When you see a truck going wide to the driver's left with the right turn signal on, please stay back until the truck has turned safely. A 30-second wait can prevent an accident or an injury.
It's the largest flea market in Central PA, the largest, and it's open every Sunday, rain or shine, from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Route 15 Flea Market has hundreds of separate vendors with thousands of different items from A to Z, and there's free parking too. So before the games kick off, stop into the region's largest climate-controlled flea market, the Route 15 Flea Market, 2 miles north of Lewisburg, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Phone 568-8080.
If you live, work, or worship in Northumberland or Union counties, you can now join the money-saving financial services at the new Community Credit Union, formerly Local 38 and Associates. The New Community Credit Union is dedicated to providing their members with low-interest loans, personal service, and a lifetime of benefits for you and your family. With easy access to drive-up window service and a 24/7 ATM. You will want to come, meet the staff, and join today. New Community Credit Union, Route 45 in Montandon.
And we're back here at Danville. You're looking in on the huddle of the Danville Ironmen. They lead it over Mt.Carmel 6-0, but there is an important series coming up right here. Mt.Carmel is on a drive, fueled mainly by Drew Letcavage and his big gainer up the middle on a dive play. It is 2nd down and 6 for Mt.Carmel. They have possession of the football.
And Danville has really held Mt.Carmel in check except for one, maybe two, but one really long run play, and the other one was a broken pass play that got him quite a few yards. But Danville has to be feeling good about themselves right now, even though Mt.Carmel has the ball down at the 8-yard line. But they have showed up to play football tonight, and Coach Wynn and his staff have them very well prepared for tonight's game against Mt.Carmel.
Well, the Ironmen know how important this game is for them, too, because their last game of the season is against Southern Columbia. Mt.Carmel and Southern Columbia back-to-back. Can you imagine that? Holy cow. What a setup. I-formation backfield. Motion to the right side. And on this carry is quarterback Ryan Kogut. Kogut is going to be very close. In fact, it is 3rd down call, 1. 3rd down and 1 for Mt.Carmel.
Give the kid credit from Danville there, number 26. Mike Hunter did his job, stayed home. He just didn't get any help from his buddies there on the inside, but he played that play very well.
Drew Letcavage back into the ball game. I wouldn't bet against him getting the football right here. You see 2 blocking backs there to his right side. The play is probably going right with all that meat in front of him. That's exactly what it is, and it's a great defensive play by the Ironmen. Number 55 on a terrific tackle is Brandon Earlston.
Brandon Earlston's one of them guys. I mean, he's 5'9", 155 pounds, and those guys from Mt.Carmel are huge up front. But quickness will defeat size every time, and he just shot a gap right there and had good penetration, good tackle, and they're back in business here. It's 4th down.
It is 4th down for Mt.Carmel, 4th down and 2, and the Red Tornadoes looking for something to work here.
Now they can get a 1st down without scoring, so you know, Danville needs to hold them here, obviously, but this is a big play.
I-formation backfield, wide receivers to the left side, and there is a timeout.
Delay a game.
No, wait a minute. I think there was a timeout called.
That was really close. I don't know if they're going to get it. They got
timeout. Red Tornadoes, they got that timeout just in time. Referee is waving off the flag. That's Corey Latshaw saying, no, wait a minute. They called the timeout before time ran out.
He had to get that timeout with a second left on the play clock, because that was almost simultaneous of the official giving him the timeout and the official throwing the flag.
The official there in the back, Phil Martin, the back judge, threw his flag indicating delay of game, but the referee, Corey Latshaw, said, no, wait a minute. Mt.Carmel called timeout just before that time ran out, so that's the way it's ruled.
Well, one of the things here at this field that are a few high school fields that are left that are like this, but there's no 25-second clock here at Danville, so the quarterback has to watch the back judge put his hand up. When the back judge puts his hand up, he's down to 5 seconds. And I think that they recognized the fact that they weren't going to get the play off, but that was very, very close to a penalty.
And the coaching staff from Danville not real happy with that call, not real happy with not getting the 5-yard penalty. You see Jeremy Wynn out there arguing his case, but it's going to stand as it's been ruled right there. It's going to be a timeout charge to Mt.Carmel. It's 4th down and 2 for the Red Tornadoes. The ball's on the 5-yard line. This is a huge play, at this juncture anyway, for the Ironmen defense.
And not to beat that last play to a dead horse, but head coaches can now call timeout on the sideline. The kids don't have to this year.
And there is a direct snap to Letcavage. He's looking to pass. Letcavage's pass is batted up in the air. And it's intercepted by the Ironmen.
Danville defense obviously must have seen something in film, because there were 5 purple shirts back there that played that played that very, very well.
Kyle Ale, number 40, on the interception. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Ironmen from their own 20, and the Ironmen have dodged a big bullet.
Another thing here, Carl, that is important too is they did intercept the pass. If they'd have knocked that pass down the end zone, it'd have been 1st down for Danville on the 3.
Right.
Now they intercepted the pass. Now they got the ball out of
the 20.
Some room to work, and they're back out to the 20.
Good point, Mark. Kyle Ale on that interception. He has done very well offensively, too. He's doing an outstanding job tonight. 1 remaining setback, wide receivers, 2 of them to this side of the formation. Travis Miller looking for a receiver. He's found him. Number 21, Ryan Sanders on the reception.
Travis Miller, the quarterback for Danville, has thrown the ball exceptionally well tonight. I think every pass he's thrown has basically been there. They had 1 drop right here in front of us, but other than that, everything's clicking here for Danville right now.
2nd down 1 for the Ironmen after that 9-yard pass play. The Ironmen lead it 6-0, 9 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Wide receivers to both sides. Ben McConnell here, and Sanders out to the far side. I-formation backfield. That's a counter.
He's really close. I think he may have got it.
Mike Hunter on that carry. He wears number 26.
1st down, Carl.
Is it?
Yep.
Did they call it?
Yeah, he's over the 30. He had to get the nose of the ball over the 30.
All right, I'm seeing that the linesmen, the guys with the markers over there, are not moving. Now they do. It's 1st and 10 for the Ironmen. That's right, they started on the 20 after the interception.
Yeah, this is easy to keep track of now.
Yeah.
They keep doing this.
Yeah, 10 yards a clip. 2 wide receivers to this side of the formation. 1 remaining setback. Travis Miller, the quarterback, number 12. Miller back to pass. And there's a long pass far over the head of his intended receiver, number 21, Sanders. It will be 2nd and 10. Not a bad play, though, Mark. You want to leave Mt.Carmel the idea that just maybe you'll try to throw a long pass.
Well, I can't blame Danville for what they're doing. I mean, their quarterback's throwing a good ball. The only thing on that play was that was only a 3-step drop, and he's trying to throw a 40-yard pass, and there's just not enough time there with a 3-step drop and get your receiver downfield that far. I don't know if he's a little gun-shy in there or not, but that generally won't work.
2nd and 10 for the Ironmen. Ben McConnell in motion. I-formation backfield, and Hunter with the carry.
There's a nice hole there again. As I said at the beginning, Mount Carmel's defense is pretty quick, and that hole closed up, but there was room to run in there, and he found it.
It's 3rd down and 6 for the Ironmen.
I think Danville has Mount Carmel a little bit on their heels right now. I don't think they really fully expected this to happen.
Well, they knew, both teams knew coming in what was on the line. That's one thing that we can't sell hard enough. That both teams know if they don't win, they're pretty much out of the playoff hunt. Danville 5-3, Mount Carmel 6-2, and Mount Carmel's not used to having a season like this. They thought they were going to be undefeated at this point, and they've lost 2 games. And they're staring right into the face of Selinsgrove next week, so they have got to win this game.
And this is probably one of the most interesting high school football seasons that we've had in our area in the past few years.
For a long time.
I mean, there's a lot of games happening tonight in other places that are extremely important. These 2 teams are fighting for their playoff lives. Warrior Run is at Hughesville. They're 5-3.
Both teams 5-3, right?
Central Columbia is at Southern Columbia. Central Columbia, obviously AA, Southern Columbia A. I think Central probably has it locked to be in the playoffs. Mount Carmel, as we said, 6-2. Montoursville, 6-2. So
Shamokin, don't forget Shamokin.
Shamokin's 5-3. So, I mean, when everybody wakes up on Saturday morning, they're going to have a better idea how big really next week is going to be.
It is 3rd down for the Ironmen. Travis Miller, number 12, quarterback. He's going into the shotgun formation. Wide receivers to both sides. And we have motion to the left side of the formation. That pass out to Faust. Faust is run down by the defensive back for Mount Carmel. That was a dangerous play.
Yeah, that was actually the defensive end who read that
play.
Oh,
okay.
Number 80 for Mount Carmel, Adam Parkansky, who was a defensive end, who made a nice read on the play. They just didn't let that develop enough to get their linemen out in front. Again, I don't know. Obviously, Mount Carmel's very quick, so I think Danville knows that.
Travis Miller back to punt the ball away, number 12. Drew Letcavage again awaits the punt. Miller's punt, very high, not too long. And Mount Carmel backs away from it, takes a Danville bounce, and is going to end up there at about the 38-yard line to be 1st and 10 Mount Carmel.
I think we're seeing a smart coaching decision here by Danville. Both those punts are by design. Those punts are designed to go high in the air and about 30, 35 yards and not allow a return, which is a very smart thing that Danville's doing here.
1st and 10 Mount Carmel. They'll see now what they can do offensively. The Danville defense has bent a little bit, but they have not broken so far in this game. Letcavage, the remaining setback, 3 wide receivers to this side of the formation. And 3-step drop. That pass very short, intended for number 11, Dave Langton. Letcavage threw that ball like it was a little slippery in his hand, don't you think?
That looked like it came out of his hand wrong, but again, one of the things there, I'm not so sure, Carl, without looking at that play again, that ball almost went backwards.
Yeah. That's the intended receiver. Langton ran after it like it was a lateral. That's a live ball, in case you're wondering. 1 remaining setback, and there's another pass back behind the line of scrimmage. That ball should be live.
That's close again.
Holy mackerel. Those are laterals, aren't they?
That is very, very close to being a lateral. The Danville kids, whether or not it is a lateral or not,
they should be on it.
They need to get on that football, because that could be a huge, huge mistake made here if they don't get on it.
It is now 3rd down and 10. Drew Letcavage making his way off the field. You can tell he's just not feeling too well tonight.
Now, he's a little lethargic tonight. You can see the way he's going on and off the field, and you got to feel for a kid. At least he's out there trying to play.
Oh yeah. 2 wide receivers to the right side, 1 remaining setback. Kogut back to pass. The left-hander fires the ball away, and it's caught. Oh, my goodness. What a catch.
There were 2 things that happened there. That was a heck of a catch made by the Danville receiver. I'm not sure who that was. But one of the other things is Mr. Kogut just met Mr. Earlston in the backfield, and he laid a heck of a lick on him right when he was throwing the football.
That receiver was Dave Langton, number 11. And as you said, Earlston let the left-hander know what was going on when he got there. Kogut, I'm sure, felt a little pain in his ribs. And Mount Carmel making a big play. Mount Carmel takes a timeout. They're going to be taking all the time they can, I'm sure, to allow some of those good players to recuperate after they've been knocked around or after they've run a play. They're not feeling very well. You can definitely see that.
Well, with us, especially me, I'll speak for myself, not covering Mount Carmel football other than in the newspaper, it seems like they're just a little bit out of whack here with people maybe not in normal positions that they're playing, or something just doesn't seem right the way they're running their offense here. And I don't know what that is, but they just seem to be a little not on the same page with one another.
It's going to be a 1st and 10 for Mount Carmel. The ball just shy of the 50-yard line. Danville leads it 6-0. We have 7 minutes, 44 seconds remaining in the first half of play.
And Danville players themselves, the coaching staff, I mean, they got to be extremely happy with what's going on here right now tonight.
Well, they're playing with a nice spring in their step. That's always a good sign. The Ironmen breaking out of the defensive huddle as Mount Carmel is all set to go. They have an I formation backfield, 2 wide receivers, 1 to either side of the formation. And the the fullback with the carry, that's Jake Shinsky, number 34.
And again, Danville's linemen are quicker than Mount Carmel's big offensive line and get good penetration. And I think we might be seeing that all night long.
Kyle Ale, number 40 on that tackle. It's going to be 2nd down. I'm going to call it 10. It might be a little shorter than that, but the ball is just on the 50.
I think they maybe moved the ball to about the length of the football there.
2 remaining backs for Mount Carmel, wide receivers to either side of the formation. Kogut, the quarterback, number 9, hands off to his tailback. And oh my, what a block. Number 24, he stepped out of bounds, I do believe. Oh my. And we have We have an injured Mount Carmel player on that play. That's number 72, Joe Dawkins. Dawkins looking like he has a fairly serious injury there. There were some great blocks along the way, but I was positive that there was a step out of bounds. What do you think, Mark?
I can't really tell you. He was very, very close to the cutback when he got down around the sideline there. But this kid, 24.
Savitsky. Trey Savitsky.
He's a very tough runner.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a very, very tough runner.
But Dawkins down, and that, I'm sure, with the rash of injuries that Mount Carmel has had, that's one that they do not like seeing.
Yeah, Mount Carmel, and that's nothing to take away from what Danville's doing here tonight. Mount Carmel is pretty banged up. I was talking to Coach Brennan before the game, and they probably have 5 or 6 kids on the sideline over there in crutches. And that's not always good in high school football. And that's not to take away what Danville's doing. I mean, Danville, they still have to play the football game with who they have, and that's part of the game.
Mike Brennan is the fellow there in the red and white jacket with his hands on his hips. I'm sure he has seen so much of this year that he's just waiting for somebody else to drop, and when it's one of his linemen, he doesn't like that at all. Well, we'll see what develops here. We'll be back with further action in this game right after this.
CCN Productions, professional video services right here in the central Susquehanna Valley.
We're back here, and you're seeing Dawkins being helped out, number 72. He went down after that long run by number 24, Trey Savitsky, for the Mount Carmel touchdown. He was a long time getting back up, and you're seeing that he's not looking too hot walking off the field.
He may have got rolled up on. That was right where Savinsky made the cutback, right there where we thought he may have stepped out of bounds. So it looks like it may be a knee or something, the way his pants are rolled up over there. But it's taken him a while to get to the other side of the field.
Mount Carmel will attempt the point after to take the lead. Number 3, Marcus Kufta, will attempt the point after. The holder is number 10, Jonas Bahusky. We're tied at 6 right now, 6:55 to go in the first half. This would be the Red Tornadoes' first lead of the game. Good snap, good kick, and it's good. Mount Carmel 7, Danville 6, 6:55 to go first half. Don't go too far away. We'll be right back.
Kick off your day with Fit TV. Every weekday starting at 6 a.m. Eastern, get moving with hot cardio workouts. Join Galad's Bodies in Motion at 6.
Are you ready?
At 6:30, tone up with aerobic conditioning. Feel the heat of Caribbean Workout at 7. And get in shape with Sharon Mann at 7:30.
Good.
Morning cardio every weekday beginning at 6 a.m. on Fit TV.
Well, hello.
Don't you love seeing your kids learn new things? And they will every day on Noggin, the commercial-free educational network for preschoolers 7 days a week.
Weekends, too.
Plus, with high-speed internet, your child will learn while playing fun, interactive games on the award-winning Noggin.com.
Fantastic.
Digital cable has arrived. When you subscribe to either Digital Basic or Digital Plus, you'll be entered to win one of 2 packages from the E and Style networks, a DVD home theater system with surround sound, plus golf shirts, barware, and CDs. Also, gift certificates from either the Watson Inn, Sparkle Carpet Cleaning, or Triangle Salon. Subscribe to Digital Basic or Plus between July 25th and November 15th, and you're eligible to win. Call your local CATV office today.
We're back. Mount Carmel has just scored, and more importantly, they kicked the extra point at 7-6 Mount Carmel. Kicking off to the Ironmen is number 34, Jake Shinsky. And the Ironmen now need to mount another drive here, get that lead back. They need to answer back. Deep for the Ironmen, number 13, Mike Faust. And Andrew Cope, who is number 2. Shinsky ready to kick off for Mount Carmel. And the kick is on its way. It's to number 2, Andrew Cope. And there is a reverse to number 13, Faust. Faust vaults over a Mount Carmel would-be tackler. He brings the ball up to the 30. It's going to be 1st and 10, Danville.
Well, we'll see what Danville does here. One of the things with that injury here that we just had to number 72, Joe Dawkins, he's a stalwart for Mount Carmel on that defensive line, and they're paying a lot of attention to him over in the Mount Carmel bench, and I'm sure that Danville may be going to take advantage of that up the gut there.
That's where Danville was the most successful up to this point anyway. One remaining setback. Wide receivers, 3 of them. 2 to this side, 1 to the opposite side. Kyle Ale on the carry. Kyle Ale with a big gain up to the 40-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down.
And that's the hole we just talked about where Mount Carmel had to make a switch because of that injury. And that's good coaching by Danville to attack a weakness. That's part of the game, but that's how you got to play it.
You find your opponent's weakness, you exploit the weakness. That's the name of the game in any sport. 2nd down, 1.
Yeah, he's been replaced by 76 Jason Boyer, 6'3", 2 1/4 defensive lineman.
Wide receivers all over the place for Danville. Motion to this side of the formation. And a very good defensive stand by Mount Carmel. Number 26 on that carry, Mike Hunter, goes nowhere. In fact, he might have lost a bit. It's 3rd down.
Danville really needs a 1st down here really bad to keep a hold of the football, move the chains, and hopefully get a score here before the end of the first half. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go. A 1st down would do them greatly in this situation.
Mike Hunter, number 26, Kyle L, number 40 into the game. Travis Miller in the shotgun. The snap is there. It's another option play. It goes out to Kyle Ale. Ale cuts the corner. He's got the 1st down. It's 1st and 10, Ironmen.
Very good blocking out there on that option play again. Number 21, Ryan Sanders, made a very good block, stayed with his man, and allowed Kyle Ale to get the 1st down, and that's probably Danville's biggest 1st down so far tonight to keep the football.
Nick Chapman, number 49 on that tackle for Mount Carmel. It's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 49-yard line. Kyle Ale, number 40, beside number 12, Travis Miller, the quarterback. Shotgun formation. And Miller back to pass. The pass is away, and it's completed. Number 21 on that reception is Ryan Sanders. 1st and 10, Ironmen.
As good as that catch was, the throw was even better. He had to throw that ball over a linebacker and drop that in front of the safety. That was a heck of a throw by that quarterback, Travis Miller.
Well, Travis Miller bided his time last year. He did not play much quarterback except on the JV team. He had a boy named Perquette, who was an outstanding quarterback in his own right, ahead of him. But apparently Travis Miller has done his homework. He is throwing very, very well. One remaining setback. Hunter on the carry, number 26. And he picks up a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 for the Ironmen.
Being 2nd and 1, and as well as Travis Miller's throwing the football, I'm not going to be a bit surprised if Coach Wynn here takes a shot in the end zone.
This would be the time to do it. 2nd and short. Why not go for the long one? Wide left. And there's a timeout. Officials timeout.
The guy with the down marker doesn't have the right number.
Okay, it's that's what it was. 2nd down 1. The Ironmen with 4 wide receivers out, and the handoff is up the middle to Kyle Ale. He's got the first down. 1st and 10. Ironmen. Now the ball is at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10, Danville.
Well, I tell you, Carl, you can't say enough about the Danville offensive linemen up front here tonight. They are doing an excellent job in every asset of this football game. Blocking, pass blocking, run blocking. Got to give them guys some credit up front.
1st and 10, Danville. 1 remaining setback. Kyle Ale, wide receivers, 2 to each side. Travis Miller taking the snap. Kyle Ale on the carry. He picks up a couple, but there was good penetration that time by Mt.Carmel.
Well, we're down to 3 minutes here, and one of the things that Danville's not doing, they're not panicking, which is good. I believe they have 2 timeouts left.
Oh, they have lots of time.
Yeah, they have all the time in the world here to get another score. I don't know, does Danville have a kicker?
Yeah, they sure do. Mark Hummel, number 1, is a good kicker. He's a sophomore. He's only 160 pounds, but he has quite a foot on him. It is 2nd down 8. Miller in the shotgun. He hands off. Nope. Miller has the ball himself. And he is busted out of bounds there. Among others, number 9, Ryan Kogut on the tackle.
By number 83,
Also in that tackle, number 83, Sean Fracolosi. It's a gain of 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. You're looking at Travis Miller there taking the play back into the huddle, telling his teammates what's going on. I formation backfield for the Ironmen. 2 wide receivers to the left side of the formation. Motion now to the left side of the formation. And here is a pass play. It's a good reception.
He's got a 1st down.
Ben McConnell, number 8, on that reception. But I'll tell you, Travis Miller paid a price for making that pass. Did you see that in the backfield?
Yes, I did, and that's a very hard thing to ask your quarterback to do, is to roll out to the left. A right-handed quarterback rolling out to the left. He's got to get his shoulders turned around to make that throw, and when you do that, if you have a defender there, you're going to get licked.
But it was right on a line, as all Travis Miller's passes have been tonight. He's had an outstanding night so far. I formation backfield. And everything comes to the right side of the formation, as well as the play. Kyle Ale on the carry, looking for daylight, and the ball is loose, and it's recovered by Mt.Carmel. Just a tremendous drive by Danville, comes up short with the fumble, and Mt.Carmel has recovered that fumble. They now will see what they can do in the other direction.
Well, that fumble was caused because Kyle Ale was given a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th effort, and you can't fault a kid for that effort.
And there is a penalty flag. It looks like it's going to be
a
unsportsmanlike.
On the bench.
Exactly. Maybe you saw Jeremy Wynn about 15 yards out on the field.
Yeah,
the referees are not going to take that.
Yeah, he was out by the numbers.
Yeah.
Which you're going to get a penalty every time you walk out that far, no matter what you say.
Now the Mt.Carmel Red Tornadoes, who were pinned back to the 5-yard line, will put the ball in play from their own 21. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Mt.Carmel, but it should have been 1st and 10 from the 6.
I think what he was arguing was that Kyle Ale's forward progress was stopped and the play should have been dead.
1st and 10 for Mt.Carmel. They have 2 wide receivers to the right side. I formation backfield.
21 for Danville's got to get over.
Kogut hands the ball off to number 2. We knew we'd see him quite a bit. Drew Letkavage drives those, and there's an injury. Kyle Ale, number 40, is down. If he goes, that is really a bad sign for the Ironmen. They certainly want him to get back up and come running back off the field.
That'd be a big loss for the Danville team.
One of the things that's going to hurt Mount Carmel here, though, with 1:40 to go, they've wasted 2 of their timeouts. They only have 1 timeout left.
It's a gain of 3 yards on that last play. It's going to be 2nd down 7, and I think we should take a break. We'll be back with further action in the first half right after this.
Want to eat, sleep, and live football this season? Enter ESPN's The House Eat, Sleep, Live Football Sweepstakes, and you could. We'll transform your home into the ultimate ESPN football destination with lots of great stuff, including a full-on football game room and a party with an ESPN anchor. Local winners will receive an ESPN neon sign. Better suit up. This year's lucky winner could be you.
To enter the ESPN in-house sweepstakes, just drop by any one of our local CATV customer service centers listed below. Remember, someone from our area will win this awesome ESPN sign.
And there you see number 40, Kyle Ale, coming back off the field. Looked like he might have had a little shoulder problem, but he looks like he's ready to go again. And believe me, everybody on the Danville sideline is heaving a big sigh of relief.
Yeah, that's a good thing for Danville. I think after this play's over, you're going to see number 40 trot back on the field.
Drew Letcavage, number 2, the remaining back. It's a fake to him and a pass outside. It's going to be very close. I don't think it's a first down, but it's close.
He looked like he may be just a little bit short.
Number 81, Josh Jaworski on that reception. It's 3rd down 1. 3rd down 1 for Mount Carmel with 1:28 to go. Remember that Jaworski went out of bounds, so the clock is stopped until the next snap. It saves the time for Mount Carmel. They have an I formation backfield, wide receivers to both sides of the formation. Kogut on the sneak. Actually, it was more like a run because he didn't go right up behind his center, but he has picked up the first down. 1st and 10 Mount Carmel as time becomes an enemy of the Red Tornadoes.
Yeah, those guys running a change for Danville got to move a little quicker.
There is one remaining setback. It is Drew Letcavage. And Kogut back to pass. That pass is away.
Intercepted. He got it.
And it's intercepted by Ben McConnell.
That's a heck of an interception.
Holy mackerel.
He pulled that off his back.
Oh! What's happening here?
He wasn't down.
Well, he is still on his feet, and he's into the end zone. Is it a touchdown?
He stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds on the 16, 17-yard line. No, it's inside the 15, about the 14-yard line.
I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Where we are, Carl, it looked like it was a heck of an interception. I can't take that away from Ben McConnell.
But oh, wait a minute. Hold it. We got a timeout. We have a timeout, and Mike Brennan is coming out to argue with the officials on that play. He wants the yardage back. But when Ben McConnell made the interception, apparently he rolled over the back of the intended receiver. He plucked it right off the ground, right in front of the receiver. Did you notice who that receiver was?
No, I did not. I think it was number 11.
All right.
I think.
Well, he has been the favorite receiver so far tonight for Mount Carmel, Dave Langton. He rolled over the back of Langton, and apparently his knee did not go down. His teammate said to him, "Run!" So he started to run, and then Mount Carmel went all over the place trying to catch him. Could not catch him. He stepped out of bounds, and Mike Brennan's still out there arguing with the officials that play should have been dead way back at about the 45-yard line.
Yeah, the back judge threw the beanbag down about the 43 where the ball was intercepted. From our vantage point, I don't want to jinx anybody, but it looked like Ben McConnell was down. The important part about that is that the Danville kids didn't hear a whistle.
No, that's right. Well, we have it on tape, so we're going to be able to see it more closely when we develop this.
We need some instant replay review on that one.
That's right. It's 1st and 10, and Kyle Ale, the remaining setback, motion, and Ale with the football. He gets inside. He picks up a good chunk of yardage, and the Danville Ironmen now, with 54 seconds remaining, have got to hurry it up. Kyle Ale on that carry picks up 4 yards at 2nd down 6. Time continuing to just float away here for the Ironmen. They need to get going. I formation backfield. 2 wide receivers here to the right side of the formation. Kyle Ale again with the carry. And he is close to the first down.
Got to get a timeout.
Timeout, Danville. That's right. That's exactly what they did. 27.7 remaining in the first half.
I believe that Danville has one timeout left.
That's right. That's their second. It's going to be 3rd down and 1, and the Ironmen, just on a terrific series of events here, are poised to take the lead back from Mount Carmel. They are inside the 5-yard line at the 4. It is 3rd down and 1 for a first down. Most important statistic, 27.7 seconds remaining in the first half. They've got to do something, and they've got to do it mighty fast.
Well, Danville has a lot of decisions to make here. If you run the ball and you do not score, you're going to have to burn your last timeout. If you throw the ball and it's incomplete, obviously the clock stops or you score a touchdown. The interesting part is I'm going to assume that Danville's kicker is right-footed. And
absolutely.
If they're going to run the football,
where you're going with this.
They got to keep the ball in the middle of the field for him to attempt a field goal and then burn a timeout. So they've got a lot of decisions to make here in a very short period of time as to what they're going to do here offensively.
Well, what do you think they'll do? What would you do?
As well as Travis Miller's throwing the ball, I think I'm going to let him throw the ball.
Exactly.
I'm going to tell him, make sure where you're throwing the ball, but I'm going to let him throw.
At least one shot right here now anyway. And they're trying to draw off the Mount Carmel lineman. Oh, my. Oh, my.
Okay, they got to get a timeout.
Yep. That's what they're doing.
The clock's going to stop on the first down. They have 21. Essentially, if they call 2 plays in a huddle, which it looks like they did when they set the stake, there they go.
And the clock is running into the 3-yard line, and they're spiking the ball as Travis Miller. 18.6 seconds remaining in the first half. Mount Carmel 7, Danville 6. And this is a very big play for the Ironmen. They have 2nd down and 3. 2nd down and goal from the 3.
Very good coaching. Very, very good coaching right there because they didn't want to waste their last timeout. They called 2 plays in the huddle. They got the first down, which stopped the clock. Excellent coaching right there.
Travis Miller brings his team up to the line of scrimmage. There is an I formation backfield. And motion to the right side of the formation. That's Ben McConnell. Miller back to pass. He's being rushed. He's got away from that. There's the pass.
Caught it.
And it is complete. Touchdown, Danville. Number 21, Sanders on that reception. Ryan Sanders from Travis Miller. We've been telling you all night long how well Miller is throwing the football. He stepped out of the pressure. He found Ryan Sanders. He threaded the needle. And I see again that Mount Carmel has a player injured and down on the field.
I think that's
number 72. Oh, boy.
I'll tell you what, Travis Miller absolutely threw a BB in between 3 or 4 Mount Carmel defenders and hit Sanders right between the 2 and the 1.
And what a great reception by Sanders under pressure.
And he actually came back to the ball. He ran his route about 3 yards deep in the end zone and came back to the football, and Travis Miller hit him. And that's exactly what they needed to do. And my congratulations to both those kids. That's exactly what you need to do.
Joe Dock is hobbling off. He looks like he's got some really serious problems with his legs. And this game being what it is, you have to guess it's the knee. The Ironmen now lead it 12-7, and they almost have to go for 2 points.
Yeah, they don't have a choice here. They have to go for 2.
Travis Miller with setbacks behind him in the I formation. 2 wide receivers to the right side. And there's the option play to Kyle Ale, and he is in for the score. 14-7. The Ironmen lead it with 12.9 seconds remaining in the first half, and we're going to keep it right here. The Ironmen walking now. I'm not going to say they're strutting, but they certainly have a spring in their step.
Well, that touchdown drive goes back to the exceptional interception by Ben McConnell. The realization that a whistle didn't blow, which got him another 30 yards, 35 yards. And the execution by the offense in that last drive was absolutely superb.
Now, you know what's really interesting here? Mount Carmel is ready for the kickoff right now. They are ready. They lined up after that touchdown and 2-point conversion. They're ready to go. The Ironmen taking their time, coming up here, setting down the ball. Mark Hummel, number 1. He will kick it away. And back deep to take this kickoff are number 1, Dave Quintero, and number 9, Ryan Kogut. Letcavage not in for this kickoff. Oh, excuse me, that's number 2, not number 9.
Well, we'll see what Danville does here. They haven't made any mental mistakes yet tonight, and they got to kick this ball away from number 2, kick it down to our left, over by the numbers where it says 10. And let it roll around a little bit.
Now the Ironmen have not broken out yet. Now they do. It looked like maybe they would try something tricky there, but they've broken out of their kickoff huddle. And we are ready to go. Mark Hummel to put his foot to the ball. Good idea. Keep it away from Letcavage. And taking that kick, number 11, Dave Langton. The Red Tornadoes with the ball, 9.8 seconds remaining. They have time for probably one pass, and that's going to be it.
Yeah, they'll probably, they're going to do one of two things. They're either going to concede and go in for the second half, or maybe take a shot downfield. Danville's got to put their guys back there about 15, 20 yards.
Which is exactly what they're doing.
And nobody gets behind you.
Split backs, and they're taking the knee. They're going to go in and regroup at halftime. We will regroup too. We'll be back with the second half. Danville 14, Mount Carmel 7. We'll be back right after this.
Flowers are a great way to show someone just how much you care. Enterline's Flowers and Greenhouses have just the right words for you. Serving Milton and surrounding areas for the past 50 years with 100% guaranteed service. From small to large occasions, we can create the perfect arrangement for you with delivery throughout the area. Plus, we grow many of our holiday plants right here in our greenhouse. Let us help you find the right words. Enterline's Flowers and Greenhouses.
Design your art-carved class ring, made in your own image, or make your statement elegant with our diamond collection. Choose the look that says you. Visit our design studio at Fetters Jewelers, 65 South Front Street, Milton.
Totally NASCAR, the only source that puts the racing fan in tune with what's happening on and around the track. With expert analysis, racing insights, and the latest reports from the winner's circle. Your all-access pass to everything that is NASCAR. Totally NASCAR. Weeknights on Fox Sports Net.
Life is full of milestones. That's why Sovereign Bank offers milestone banking. So you can grow, achieve, and thrive. Sovereign Bank.
We're back here at Danville Ironmen Stadium. The Ironmen enjoy a 14-7 lead as the second half is about ready to begin. You're seeing the captains separate after the coin toss. The Red Tornadoes declined the opportunity in the first half. They now take the option they are going to receive to begin the second half. I'm Carl Bauer with the play-by-play, and our color man is Mark Burrows. Mark, what kind of stats do you have for us?
Well, courtesy of Eric Bahowick from the Danville News, Carl just gave you the score. First downs for Danville is 9. Mount Carmel has 6. Danville's rushed the ball 22 times for 108 yards. Mount Carmel 17 for 142. Danville's thrown the ball 11 times, completed 7 for 90 yards. Mount Carmel has thrown the ball 7 times, completed 3 for 23 yards. Danville has 198 total yards to Mount Carmel's 165. Danville's been penalized 1 time for 15 yards. Mount Carmel 1 time for 5. Danville with 1 turnover, Mount Carmel 2. And Danville's fumbled the ball twice, lost 1. Mount Carmel has yet to put the ball on the ground.
However, Mount Carmel has a couple of big interceptions. The most notable one by Ben McConnell as he returned it some 40 yards and put Danville in position to score that final touchdown before the half. Travis Miller is having a tremendous night at the quarterback position for Danville. He has 2 touchdown passes, one to Ben McConnell, number 8, the other to Ryan Sanders, number 21. Kicking off now for the Ironmen is number 1, Mark Hummel. And deep for Mount Carmel is number 1, Dave Quintero, and number 2, Drew Letkavage. And Danville being very wise about it. They squibbed the kick. And it goes up to number 11, who drops on it immediately, Dave Langton. And Mark, I think you have to believe that that's what those up backs are trained to do. Just fall on the ball so we don't lose it.
Yeah, that's a good thing for them to do. I'm sure they do that about 2 or 3 times a week in practice and not try to make something out of nothing and keep the football.
Mount Carmel, 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. The Ironmen, 14. The Red Tornadoes, 7. There is 1 remaining setback. There are three wide receivers out to the right side of the formation. And that setback, number 24, Trey Savitsky, has the football. He picks up a couple. On that tackle is Taylor McGargle, number 28. There's a gain of about 5. It's going to be 2nd down 5.
The leaders for Mount Carmel there in the first half, as we said, Cabbage needed 73 yards to reach 1,000. He had 44 in the first half.
Including 1 big run. There is 1 remaining setback. 2 wide receivers down here to this side of the formation.
Fumble.
And there's a fumble on the play, recovered by the Ironmen. Holy mackerel. What a way to start the second half.
Well, I believe that the biggest possession of any football game is the first one you get in the third quarter. And that is absolutely huge for Danville to come up with a turnover, get the ball here at the 35-yard line. And the way they're playing tonight, I have a good feeling you're going to stick this thing in the end zone.
I think you're right. Brandon Earlston, number 55 on that recovery. 2 setbacks and I formation behind Travis Miller. 1 wide receiver. He's out here to the right side of the formation. And Kyle Ale on the carry, right up through the center. Oh my. And he fumbles the ball.
I'll tell you what, Ben McConnell has been the man that has been in every place that he's supposed to be.
Holy cow. Kyle Ale was absolutely drilled. He fumbled the football, but bringing down that fumble was number 8, Ben McConnell. The possession remains in favor of the Ironmen. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line, the Mount Carmel 19-yard line.
Ben McConnell needs to play the power ball tomorrow night.
And play all 8s.
Yes.
It is an I formation backfield. Ben McConnell to the right side. Sanders to the left side. Number 26 on that carry. Number 26 is Mike Hunter. Hunter picks up 3 yards. It's 2nd down 7.
The halftime leaders for Danville, Kyle Ailes rushed the ball 11 times for 86 yards. And as we said earlier, that Travis Miller's thrown the ball very well, and his favorite target has been number 21, Ryan Sanders, who has 4 catches for 67 yards.
Ryan Sanders, number 21 right here to this side of the formation. Ben McConnell in the slot. Motion to the left side. It's the option play that's worked so well, and there's Kyle Ale with a good block by McConnell, and Kyle Ale in for the touchdown.
Excellent, excellent downfield blocking. That's some of the best blocking you're going to see in high school football today. Well-executed play, and Danville is absolutely on fire right now.
Ben McConnell with a tremendous block. He sprung Ale, and Ale took advantage of it right into the end zone for another Danville score. Trying for the extra point, Mark Hummel, number 1. Sanders, Ryan Sanders, number 21, to put the ball down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 10:06 to go, third quarter. The Ironmen now 21, Mount Carmel 7. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
Digital cable has arrived. When you subscribe to either Digital Basic or Digital Plus, you'll be entered to win one of 2 packages from the E! and Style networks, a DVD home theater system with surround sound, plus golf shirts, barware, and CDs. Also, gift certificates from either the Watson Inn, Sparkle Carpet Cleaning, or Triangle Salon. Subscribe to Digital Basic or Plus between July 25th and November 15th, and you're eligible to win. Call your local CATV office today.
You Decide 2004, Fox News Team Washington, investigating, uncovering, getting to the core of the issues. It's politics clarified. Get the facts fairly, the issues balanced. You Decide 2004. Trust Team Washington, your source for fair and balanced political coverage. The channel of political record, Fox News Channel.
And there is a very happy coach, Jeremy Wynn. He doesn't look like he's too happy, but I'll tell you, his heart is probably racing right now. Jeremy Wynn actually coached at Mount Carmel. He is now the Ironmen head coach, and this has to be the biggest game of his short career here at Danville.
Well, I agree with you, Carl. The first guy to give him a coaching job was Mike Brennan at Mount Carmel.
And that's him right there in your screen.
And I know that those two are very good friends, and obviously friendships end when you come through the gate here, but one of the things that Danville has to do now is Danville still has to play within themselves and not get too excited. There's 2 quarters of football left, and there's a lot of time. They got to play within themselves and keep doing what they're doing here.
Mark Hummel, number 1, will kick off. His receivers down at the other end of the field. Dave Quintero, number 1. Drew Letcavage, number 2. And as with the other kickoffs, and that's a loose ball. That's a loose ball. Recovered by Mount Carmel. Number 34, Shinsky, on that recovery. And it will be 1st and 10 for Mount Carmel at their own 33-yard line.
It'll be interesting to see what Mount Carmel does, if they're going to just abandon the running game, because really the running game, other than 2 big runs, hasn't done anything all night long.
I formation backfield, 2 wide receivers to the right side. And Letcavage with the football runs into an absolute brick wall.
Well, I'll tell you, Danville is absolutely just fired up to the point now. I mean, they can't wait for the next snap.
Steve Jeffries, 35, Brandon Earlson, 55, in on that stop of Letcavage for the Ironmen. There's a gain of, let's call it 2. It's 2nd down, 8. And bringing the play in from the sideline is quarterback number 9, Ryan Kogut.
They better hurry up because they're taking a lot of time getting this play in.
5 seconds. The back judge just raised his hand. And there's Kogut with the football. Kogut takes it outside. He picks up a couple. It's going to be 3rd down now for Mount Carmel. Kyle Ale, number 40 on the tackle. Kyle Ale is playing himself quite a game, too.
Yes, he is, both offensively and defensively. He's playing a whale of a football game tonight.
It's 3rd down 4 for the Red Tornadoes. 21-7. I can hardly believe it, and I'm standing here watching it.
Well, this has been an enjoyable evening for high school football, especially here in Danville, because as we said at the beginning of the game, Danville's improved every week.
That's right.
I mean, they really, truly have.
1 remaining setback for Mount Carmel. Wide receivers to the right side, 1. Wide receivers to the left side, 2. And carrying the ball is number 24. That would be Trey Savitsky. And he's brought down well short of the 1st down. It's going to be a 4th down for Mount Carmel. Here comes the Mount Carmel punting team. Punting the ball for Mount Carmel will be number 3, Marcus Kufta. Dropping deep for the Ironmen is Mike Faust, number 13.
Watch the ball and make sure he kicks it.
And the punt is away. Faust is going to take a fair catch right there. Oh! Oh my. I'm not sure that was a very wise thing for number 34, Shinsky, to do. He ran into the receiver after the receiver had indicated he was making a fair catch, and there is a penalty flag on the play. Holding against the Ironmen.
Well, I don't think that's going to bother them too much. They've raced up and down the field all night long.
Yeah.
So it's another 10 yards.
Here comes the call.
Wide out on that side, going down the field. Pushing it back. First down.
Corey Latshaw is the man you just heard. It's a 10-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Ironmen. The ball now inside their 20 at about the 18-yard line. 7:51 to go, third quarter. Ironmen 21, Mount Carmel 7. I formation backfield. Wide receivers right and left. Travis Miller, number 12, the quarterback for the Ironmen. Mike Hunter carrying the ball. He's brought down there by number 59 from Mount Carmel, Nick Chapman.
Well, both teams here are in a situation where Danville wants to continue the momentum that they've picked up and keep moving the ball down the field. Mount Carmel's in a situation where they can't afford to let that happen anymore. We're getting down in the game now where Mount Carmel has to come up with a big stop, and Danville obviously wants to keep the ball moving.
I formation backfield. Both wide receivers to this side of the formation. Travis Miller takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. There's the pass, and it's intended for Ben McConnell. It's in a little bit high through his hands. It'll be incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 10.
He just missed him a little bit, threw a little bit behind him, but he still threw a nice ball. It was a nice, well-thrown football. I'm sure these Danville kids, I mean, they're looking at that clock, and it probably looks like it's running forwards.
I'm sure they feel like there has to be more time going off than is happening. 7:11 to go, third quarter. Still a lot of football to play, but the Ironmen certainly are in a good position now. One remaining setback. Motion outside. There's the pass, and it's intercepted. Oh, boy. What a tremendous tackle to prevent the touchdown. Number 24 on that interception is Trey Savitsky.
Hey, he's a tough boy.
Mike Hunter on that tackle. I'm sorry, Mark, go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. That was just a mistake.
Mistake is right.
I mean, there's just no other way to describe it other than a mistake. It was well read by the linebacker from Mount Carmel, and that's where Travis Miller was looking the entire time that he took the snap.
It's going to be 1st and goal from the 4 from Mount Carmel, and the Mount Carmel Red Tornadoes now smell the blood of the end zone. They want that touchdown so badly. 34 on the carry, that's Jake Shinsky, and he is going to be within a whisker. It's 2nd down.
One of the things we just said here not too long ago, Danville has to keep doing what they're doing and stay with their game. There's a lot of time left.
Evan Cleese, number 14 on that last tackle for the Ironmen. It's 2nd down and less than a yard. Kogut behind center. Hands off to number 24, Trey Savitsky. He's in for the touchdown. And now the all-important extra point attempt.
It'd be big here if Mount Carmel misses this.
Yes, it would. Attempting this point will be number 3, Marcus Kufta. You know, we sometimes take it for granted, but a lot goes into the extra point kick. And this kick is up, and it is good. 6:27 to go, third quarter. Danville 21, Mount Carmel 14. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
Well, hello.
Don't you love seeing your kids learn new things? And they will every day on Noggin, the commercial-free educational network for preschoolers 7 days a week.
Weekends, too.
Plus, with high-speed internet, your child will learn while playing fun, interactive games on the award-winning Noggin.com.
Fantastic.
Digital cable has arrived. When you subscribe to either Digital Basic or Digital Plus, you'll be entered to win one of 2 packages from the E and Style networks, a DVD home theater system with surround sound, plus golf shirts, barware, and CDs. Also, gift certificates from either the Watson Inn, Sparkle Carpet Cleaning, or Triangle Salon. Subscribe to Digital Basic or Plus between July 25th and November 15th, and you're eligible to win. Call your local CATV office today.
We're back here, and you can see that the spring in the step now has switched sides of the field. The red and white clad Mount Carmel Red Tornadoes now with a little bit of momentum. They just intercepted a pass, that done by number 24, Savitsky. And Mount Carmel has scored the touchdown. They now come within 7 points of Danville. And they feel now like maybe they have a shot. You could see before that they were really dragging, Mark, and now it looks like they're invigorated.
Well, unfortunately, Danville has left Mount Carmel back in a football game, and those things are going to happen. Travis Miller cannot allow that last play to affect him and just continue to do what he's doing. He's playing a heck of a football game, and it's just sort of like riding a bike and falling off. They got to put him back on and let him go.
Jake Shinsky kicks off. Taking that ball is number 2, Andrew Cope. And there's a penalty flag on that play. Cope just drilled when he was bringing that ball upfield.
Blocking the back against the receivers. And we're going to go 10.
Block in the back, as you heard from our referee, Corey Latshaw. That's going to cost Danville 10 yards. It's going to take the ball back just inside the 20 with 6:22 to go, third quarter. And now we'll see how the confidence of number 12, Travis Miller, has held up after the interception. I suspect he'll be all right. He has done very, very well tonight. He's thrown 2 touchdown passes despite the interception that he just threw. I formation backfield. Motion now to the outside. And the play comes back, the option play. Kyle Ale had to spear that ball that came in behind him. He does take the pitch, and he comes up limping.
Yeah, they've only run the option to the right side. They haven't run it to the left side yet. That may be because quarterback's right-handed. It's easier to pitch the ball that way.
Jake Shinsky on that tackle, number 34, and Ale came up a little bit limpy. We'll see how he's affected. Miller brings his team up behind center. And number 35 behind him is Steve Jeffries. The tailback, Mike Hunter. Hunter on the carry. Hunter still on his feet, brought down finally by number 59 for Mount Carmel, Nick Chapman. Chapman has had a game for himself, too, on the part of the Mount Carmel Red Tornadoes.
Another very well blocked play by Danville front. Nice hole there from where we're standing here. I mean, you can see that hole was wide open, and a nice run by number 26 there.
Mike Hunter. Hunter and Ale into the backfield. Ale by himself now at the backfield position. And there's motion by the Ironmen. Kyle Ale with the carry, and he is driven back. Among those driving him back, number 72, Joe Dawkins. And Dawkins has been down twice with injuries. He is back in the football game.
Yeah, I got it.
Kyle Ale comes out, replacing him, number 26, Mike Hunter. Also in is number 21, Ryan Sanders. Sanders now comes to the outside. He is the outside position. Lined up at wide receiver. In the slot is Ben McConnell, number 8. I formation backfield. Mike Hunter with the carry, and he's not going anywhere. It will be third down for the Ironmen make it 3rd down 7.
Yeah, all of Danville's offensive success has seemed to come to the right side, and now they're almost guaranteed in a passing situation here. 3rd down and 7.
And Travis Miller has been up to the challenge so far. Let's see what he does on this play. 3rd down 7. Sanders to this side of the formation. McConnell to the other side. I formation backfield. And Miller is back to pass. That pass, that screen pass.
Again, well read by the defensive end from Mount Carmel, number 80.
And he would be Adam Parkansky. The Ironmen are going to have to punt the ball away. And Mount Carmel now with new life, looking to do something here with the football. Deep to take the punt. Dave Quintero, number 1. Drew Letcavage, number 2. Miller, number 12, the punter for the Ironmen. And just like the others, he is punting the ball high in the air. I think it takes a great bounce, a great Danville bounce, and rolls out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Mount Carmel from there. It looked like it was not going to be a very good punt. Took a nice bounce and ended up exactly where Danville wanted it, away from number 2, Drew Letcavage.
As we said there in the first half, those punts are by design. However, I don't think that one quite was designed that way, but they caught a good break and a roll that got them an extra, 20 yards?
Yeah.
About.
1st and 10, Mount Carmel. Still worlds of time. I'm sure the Ironmen wish that 3 on the scoreboard would be a 4 instead. It'd be the 4th quarter, but it's not. It's 3rd quarter, 3 minutes, 42 seconds remaining. I formation backfield for the Red Tornadoes. Letcavage with the football. Letcavage. Oh, my.
A little counter trap play inside. I think that might be the first time they ran that play all night long. The momentum has definitely shifted here tonight.
Yep. Taylor McGargle, number 28, in that tackle, along with Ben McConnell, number 8, but Letcavage chewed up a huge chunk of territory that time. 1st and 10, Mount Carmel in Danville territory. I formation backfield. 2 wide receivers to the right side. And Letcavage with the football, following his fullback right through the line. He picks up a yard or 2. It's going to be 2nd down.
One of the things that would concern me, Danville-wise, if anything, is we talked about size and speed. And now we're almost to the end of the 3rd quarter. And it appears as though that the Ironman defensive front is getting a little wore down.
Yep.
The size of these Mount Carmel offensive linemen.
I formation backfield. Wide receivers this time to this side of the formation. And Letcavage with the football. Letcavage continues to drive those legs forward, working them like pistons, and he's able to pick up some decent yardage. It's going to be 3rd down. You know, Mark, there's an expression for that. Little fast guys eventually get tired and slow down, but big guys don't get smaller.
That's correct, and that's one of the things. That was another inside trap this side towards us, 26. Mike Hunter was in the right position, the right place, just not getting any help from the inside.
3rd down and 4. And the Red Tornadoes obviously understand what's at stake here. There is a shotgun formation by Mount Carmel. They're going to run it instead, and that will be a 1st down. Good job by Ryan Kogut to find the space where he could sneak through, and he has picked up the 1st down. Mike Hunter on the tackle, and Mike Hunter is really taking a beating out there tonight. It looks like his arms and shoulders are really being pounded around.
For Mount Carmel, their quarterback there, that was a very wise decision. Danville had the option man covered perfectly. They had everything played right, and again, they didn't get any help from the inside, and the quarterback from Mount Carmel made the right choice.
1st and 10, I formation backfield, wide receivers to the right side. Motion now to the left side, Quintero in motion. And this is Letcavage. I'll tell you, if you don't hit him hard the first time, he doesn't go down.
He's a very hard runner. That's probably why he's working on 3,000 yards in his career. And he's got to be close to 1,000 now, I would think, for this year, because he was about 30 yards shy at halftime.
If he doesn't have it, he's got to be very close. And he's going out now to take a breather. we've told you earlier that he is not feeling well tonight. He probably has the flu, and he's still playing very, very well. 3 receivers to the outside. There's the pitch out to number 24, Savitsky, and he's on his horse. Savitsky knocked out of bounds, finally by Ben McConnell. But as you said, Mark, Old Man Mo has changed uniforms.
Yes, it has. And that number 24 for Mt.Carmel, Savitsky, that kid is a heck of a runner.
He is.
I mean, he's a tough kid.
He's straight up. But boy, I'll tell you, he keeps coming at you.
He looks like, when I first saw him tonight, we were down the field, he looks just like Eric Dickerson.
Yeah.
If you remember him, that's how he runs. That's what he looks like.
It's 1st and goal for Mt.Carmel from the Danville 4-yard line. And Mt.Carmel looking to tie this score again. 2 wide receivers here to the left side of the formation. I formation backfield. Savitsky on the carry, and he is in for the score. Kyle Ale did everything he could to bring him down, but he's giving up probably 30 or 40 pounds. He was just not able to do it, and you see that Kyle Ale is coming back here, dragging that arm, the right arm, as Savitsky goes off after the touchdown run.
And now you can go ahead and say it again, because this really is the all-important next one.
It is. It is very important. Number 3 setting it up is Marcus Kufta. We'll see how he does here. This is an important point. It will tie the score if it's good. The kick is up. It's a much better kick than the other one, and it's good. We are tied at 21. It's a whole new ball game. We'll be back right after this.
The Blitz is back. CCN's exclusive high school football show is back for another season. Tune into your community cable network Thursday nights at 7 o'clock and Fridays at 1 p.m. Watch as Carl Bauer talks with coaches and players from Danville, Lewisburg, Milton, and Warrior Run. Catch exclusive highlights from last week's games and get a preview of Friday night's upcoming matchups. The Blitz, back again on CATV Channel 8, right here at home. Catch the CCN High School Football Game of the Week on CATV Channel 8, right here at home.
All right, we're back. We are tied at 21. Mt.Carmel has come back here in this second half. We are tied at 21, and you're seeing that the weather is just perfect. It's a beautiful, beautiful night. Good weather conditions as far as the temperature goes. It's a little bit misty, let's say. Not raining, but misty. Makes the ball a little bit slippery, but it really hasn't affected the players too much. And now as Mt.Carmel prepares to kick off, deep for the Ironmen is number 2, Andrew Cope. Along with him is number 13, and that kick splits the 2 receivers, and they're in trouble. Number 13 on that return is Mike Faust. A mistake by the Ironmen. They should have taken that ball in the air and brought it up instead of letting it bounce between them. And they have put themselves in a real hole. 1st and 10, Danville from their own 10-yard line.
Danville has to have some confidence. I mean, it's a 21-21 ball game, and they just got to go back to what they were doing.
Yeah.
They just got to the momentum has definitely switched sides of the field, and it's time that they got to pick it up. They want to win, they got to pick it up.
38 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We are tied at 21. I formation backfield for the Ironmen. Travis Miller with the pass. It is complete. And down there on a slip is Mike Faust, number 13. There's a gain of 5 yards. It's 2nd down 5.
Ball marked on the Ironman 15-yard line.
That might take us into the fourth quarter. They don't have to run another play.
No. That's exactly right, Mark. That is going to be the end of the third quarter. We are tied at 21. The Danville Ironmen, the Mount Carmel Red Tornadoes will be back with the fourth and final quarter right after this.
I thought I told you we got a new Serta Perfect Sleeper. It's so comfortable that we don't need to count sheep anymore.
Oh, we understand, Tom. We just dropped by to congratulate you on that great golf score you got today.
Golf score? I thought you said you had to work all day.
7.
Okay, what do we got on Joe
8.
Wilson next door?
You'll feel the difference the moment you lie down. Serta, we make the world's best mattress.
The Blitz is back. CCN's exclusive high school football show is back for another season. Tune into your community cable network Thursday nights at 7 o'clock and Fridays at 1 p.m. Watch as Carl Bauer talks with coaches and players from Danville, Lewisburg, Milton, and Warrior Run. Catch exclusive highlights from last week's games and get a preview of Friday night's upcoming matchups. The Blitz, back again on CATV Channel 8, right here at home. Catch the CCN High School Football Game of the Week on CATV Channel 8, right here at home.
We're back here at Danville Ironmen Stadium, and you're seeing, first of all, the CCN banner. That's the important thing. You're looking at the Mount Carmel football team, and they are back into this football game. They were very dejected at the end of the first half, down 21-7. They have come back to tie it. And they're just putting everything they have into this because they realize if they don't win this game, their dreams of going to the playoffs are definitely shot. They have an outside shot right now. They're just 6-2 at this point. And there are only 4 teams from the district that go into the playoffs, into the district playoffs. There are 2 others that go into the Eastern Conference. But they certainly want to go into the district playoffs to take another shot at the state crown. The Ironmen with the football. We are tied. There is a shotgun formation by the Ironmen on 2nd down 5. Travis Miller sprints out to the right side. The pass is away, and it's intercepted. Number 11 on that interception is Dave Langton, and Mount Carmel is back in business.
Well, he had his receiver there. Number 11, Ryan Olaf, was there. And one of the things that just happened, I was just going to say right before that play that Mount Carmel put Danville in a situation where they can't afford to make a mistake deep in their own territory. Maybe I should have said it that way.
Yeah. It is 1st and goal for Mount Carmel from the Danville 5-yard line. I formation backfield. And down. They were to 10, I'm sorry, at the 10-yard line, not the 5. Number 40, Kyle Ale on that tackle. It is going to be 2nd down now, 2nd and goal for Mount Carmel. The ball at about the 8-yard line. I formation backfield. Letkavage with the carry, just tripped up by number 64, I believe, on that tackle. That would be Joel Hummer.
Yeah, that was a designed trap to let Cabbage on the left side, and the trapping guard was 72, Joe Daukus, who did not get to the guy he was to trap because he can't.
He is playing hurt.
Yeah,
He's been down twice with injuries, and he just couldn't make it over there. It is 3rd down now, 3rd and goal for Mount Carmel. They're trying for their first lead of this game, and there is Kogut. And he is driven back by the Ironman defense. It is going to be 4th down, but it is very, very close.
Before the game, I was watching too. Mount Carmel had some kids that were kicking very, very decent down here on the field. And now they're in a position I'm not sure where is the ball, Carl.
Oh, inside the 1. Oh, I'm sorry, it's on the 5-yard line. I thought that was the goal line. It was the 5. Instead, there's a timeout by the Ironmen, an important timeout because the defense needs to collect itself now. They cannot allow Mount Carmel to take the lead here.
Yeah, this by far is the biggest play of the game. And I don't know. It's one of these situations where the kids from Danville have to believe themselves, and they're in a game. It's 21-21, and they got to find a way. Somebody has to step up here and make a play.
It's 4th down and goal from the 5. 10:09 to go. We are tied at 21. Neither team can rest easily for a long time yet, that's for sure. But Mount Carmel is breathing a little bit better than they were at the end of the first half. They have tied it at 21. And they have the football at the Danville 5. They've been able to get back in here because of 2 interceptions. They intercepted Travis Miller twice. The second one is what we're working on right now.
Both of them, the mistakes were very deep in their own area. Mount Carmel's had a short field for the last 2 times that they've had the football. But this play here, I mean, that 4th down, the 4th down play here, this actually, in all reality, could be the ball game for Danville, because Danville's reeling a little bit right here, and they don't want to give up another score.
4th down and goal from the 5. I formation backfield. Ryan Kogut, number 9, the quarterback, takes the snap. Hands off to Letcavage, and Letcavage is drilled. He comes up short. It is going to be 1st and 10 for the Ironmen.
What a huge defensive stop by the Danville Ironmen.
Joel Hummer on that stop, and he could have just possibly saved the game for the Ironmen. Now the Ironmen have a long field to work with. They have 97 yards to pay dirt. And they've got to make something happen here. They cannot be 3 and out. They cannot throw another interception. This is a very important series for the Ironmen with 10:04 remaining in the ball game.
Yeah, the worst thing that can happen to them at this point is they have to punt and to get the ball out of there and give it a little field position here. They cannot afford to make any other mistakes this deep.
Kyle Ale, the remaining setback. There are wide receivers to this side, 2 of them. 1, also 2 on the other side of the field for the Ironmen. And Miller, with a quarterback sneak.
Good call.
Gave him some breathing room.
Good call.
Travis Miller picks up, let's call it 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down 5. Number 72 on that tackle for Mount Carmel is Joe Dawkins.
Yeah, the best thing that can happen to Danville with 9.5 minutes to go is to take 9 minutes and 29 seconds to go 97 yards.
Right. Exactly. They need to use up every bit of the time and still score. They need to finish. That's really key. But first, let's get it out of the Danville end. There's 1 remaining setback, and he has the football. That's Kyle Ale.
I think he might have enough for the 1st down.
He's close. Nope, it's going to be 3rd down 1.
Ale picks up 4, making it 3rd down and 1.
Number 77, Scott Novak, on the tackle for Mount Carmel. Prevented further damage.
This would be a big plus for Danville. I mean, it goes without saying to get the 1st down. I won't be surprised if they let the quarterback do what he just did. There is no lineman on the court on the center.
1 remaining setback, and here comes the linebacker. Kyle Ale has broken loose. Oh my, what a nice run. And on that tackle, who was it, Mark? 72. Joe Dawkins on that tackle. I'll tell you, there is heart.
Yeah,
there is heart.
They must call him sir in the huddle.
Oh, my God. What a job by number 72, Joe Dawkins. He is a down lineman. Somehow or other, he was able to keep pace with number 40, the fast runner for the Danville Ironmen, Kyle Ale, and he brought him down. But after a long gain, the Ironmen have the ball now at their own 46. They're out of the shadow of their own goalposts. 1st and 10 for the Ironmen. 8 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Here is a big, big series.
And again, give a lot of credit to the Danville offensive line.
Absolutely. They've done an outstanding job against this bigger Mount Carmel team. I formation backfield. Mike Hunter with the carry. And he picks up another first down for the Ironmen. That tackle made by number 10, Jonas Pahusky.
Mr. Momentum just switched sidelines again.
Absolutely. He's such a devious devil. He goes from sideline to sideline all over the field for the entire game. He is now in the uniform, the purple and orange of the Danville Ironmen. 1st and 10, Danville. I formation backfield. And this is Travis Miller. He pitches back to Kyle Ale, and Ale has nowhere to go. His feet are absolutely driven out from under him by number 10, Jonas Pahusky. So Pahusky comes up twice, and that's what I thought.
He got hit very hard, right around the knees.
Yep. Those knees were driven back, and Kyle Ale is hurting right now.
Well, you hate to see this with any kid on a football field, but I'm sure Danville, this is one of those things they didn't really want to have happen. Not that he got injured, but to stop the momentum that they had moving the football.
Right.
He hasn't moved since he got hit.
Kyle Ale not looking too good right now, and we'll check on him. We'll be back to tell you what happens here right after this.
Don't miss a thrill, a hit, a beat. Don't miss a chance. Order HBO and Cinemax now. Don't miss a star, a blast, a champ, a choice. Order HBO and Cinemax. Don't miss a second. Don't miss a deal.
And we're back. You're seeing, oh boy, Kyle Ale got himself back up off the ground. Is a little woozy the way it looks, but I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back in a very short time. He needs to shake those cobwebs out. In the meantime, we're back in action. Mike Hunter, number 26, replaces Kyle Ale. 7 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in regulation. We are tied at 21. Wide receivers to both sides of the field. I formation backfield. And Hunter, number 26, on the carry. And it would appear that there is another injury, this time to a Mt.Carmel player. Oh, this medical staff has had a busy night, haven't they, Mark?
Yeah, they're working a little overtime here tonight, which is an indication of how real hard hitting this game is down on the field. I mean, behind these glass windows, we can't really hear much, but there's obviously some hitting going on down there.
Well, the intensity is so big because of what's at stake here. These programs both understand that if you're going to make the playoffs, this is a game that you must win. There's just no doubt about it.
Well, we're at the point of the season now where anybody that gets into the playoffs in the next 2 weeks is going to have to win out.
That's right.
That's just the way it is. So, I mean, they all know, and again, as we touched on it in the first half, there's many more teams other than just these two that know that if they want to get in the playoffs, they must win out.
The result is the players are just selling out. They're doing everything they can, throwing everything they have into it, and sometimes injuries occur.
And one of the things I am impressed with Danville is, and I've seen them a couple times on tape, is how much they really have gotten better as the season went on. And they're playing a heck of a football game tonight, and they're playing a heck of a football team, and that's a real testament to Coach Wynn and his program here in Danville.
Number 55 being assisted off the field. That's Logan McCracken for Mt.Carmel.
Big third down, Carl.
Huge third down.
We're going to have to let Travis throw again.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing because the kid can throw the football, and he's done an exceptional job tonight. He just run into some hard luck here in the second half.
Well, you can believe that he's going to be looking very closely before he lets that ball fly now. It's 3rd down 11. It's Danville football from the Mt.Carmel 41. Miller back to pass. Passes away, and it's, almost caught, then almost intercepted. That pass intended for number 21, Ryan Sanders. A little bit tall for him, but he did get a hand on it, and then Mount Carmel nearly intercepted. It is a 4th down for the Ironmen, and Jeremy Wynn has decided we have to punt it again.
He has no choice now. Hopefully they're going to get a punt off here that get the old lob wedge out and have her hit about the 10-yard line and stick.
Drew Letcavage is back to take that punt. He is at the 10, and Travis Miller will punt the ball away for the Ironmen. And now the Ironmen are going to have to rely on that defense again. Miller's punt is very high. Letcavage takes the fair catch. And Mount Carmel is back in business. However, they now are 84 yards away. It's 1st and 10 from their own 16.
And Mount Carmel really has abandoned their passing game.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's been on the ground here in the second half.
Well, how many yards do they average in a game?
They're averaging 257 yards rushing per game. So I know the first half they weren't close to that. But they've chewed up some yardage here in the second half.
It is 1st and 10 with 6:53 to go. Letcavage, the remaining setback behind Kogut. Kogut sends motion, and Letcavage has the football. Started to break loose, but he is stopped by, look who it is, number 40. Kyle Ale back in and just giving everything he's got. It is 2nd down 7 for Mount Carmel.
This is a big play for Danville because they want to force Mount Carmel to throw the ball. So hopefully they can get them here with no gain or a mistake or a fumble or something and have it their turn to have a mistake for them.
Letcavage, the remaining setback. Kogut with 3 wide receivers to the left side of the formation. Letcavage takes the pitch. It's not Letcavage, it's number 24. That is Trey Savitsky, and Savitsky has picked up the 1st down, I do believe.
Yes, I think he has enough. One thing I think we found out here tonight, when it's go time for Mount Carmel, 24 is getting the ball.
Yeah, he is such a tough runner. I doubt that he has the speed of Savitsky, of Letcavage, but Savitsky definitely is the battering ram.
He's in there playing fullback and blocking and carrying the ball when they have to.
Mount Carmel with the 1st and 10, 6:04 to go. They still are a long way from pay dirt, but they're taking their time, being very deliberate about what they do. The ball is on the Mount Carmel 30. They took it on the punt at the 16, make it the 29-yard line. They took it at their own 16 on the punt, and they know that this now is their time to rise and shine. I formation backfield. Letcavage following Savitsky. Letcavage for a couple.
My belief is sooner or later here in this drive, and it probably might be sooner than later, Mount Carmel's going to have to do a play action pass.
Yeah.
They're going to have to do something other than run the ball on the ground like they have been.
It is 3-yard gain. It's 2nd down 7. And time is definitely becoming a factor at the 5:34 mark of this football game. It is a shotgun formation, and here is the play action you called for, Mark, and almost intercepted by number 28. That is Taylor McGargle.
He did a very well defensive play there by Taylor McGargle. He's just a half a step short of picking that ball off.
It was very close, no question about it. It's 3rd down now for Mount Carmel.
And again, as this game progresses, I mean, this is the biggest 3rd down of the night. Danville stops them on this 3rd down. Mount Carmel's not going to have a choice. They're going to have to punt, and Danville's going to get the ball back. So this is a huge, huge 3rd down play.
Letcavage with Savitsky in front of him. Kogut back to pass. The pass is complete. It's a 1st down for Mount Carmel. The receiver, number 11, Dave Langton. That was a big 1st down.
That's a very, very big 1st down. But again, Mount Carmel's offense here tonight, I mean, they're down to 5 minutes. I think what they're hoping for is one of those two backs to break a long run, something like that, because, I mean, they're only getting 2-3 yards of track here.
Letcavage. And there is a draw play to Letcavage. He's going to pick up a couple of yards. Kyle Ale on the defensive side, and he has just been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he's going to sleep well tonight.
Yeah.
He's played his heart out. Well, and not to take anything away from any other Danville kids, this whole entire Danville team has played their hearts out tonight. And, hopefully they're going to pull this thing out. They deserve to win it. And they just got to get the ball back here with down under 4.5 minutes. So Mt.Carmel is not in any hurry.
One remaining setback. Letcavage. Two wide receivers to this side of the formation. Kogut back to pass. The left-hander has it stolen away, and here is a touchdown by number 17. 13. Number 13, Mike Faust. Interception return for a touchdown. Mount Carmel had to go to it sometime, and number 13, Mike Faust, just bided his time, stepped in front of the receiver, and ran it back for the Danville touchdown. And here is what the Ironmen have been waiting for.
Yeah, he played that ball real well, and one of the things that's hard to teach a kid, what he did was he played the ball, not the man. He'd have played the man, that would not have happened. He played the ball, stepped in front, and picked it off.
Attempting the point after, number 1, Mark Hummel. Good snap, good set, good kick. Mike Hunter's kick is good. Mike Hummel's kick is good. 4:02 remaining in the ball game. The Ironmen 28, the Red Tornadoes 21. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
Weekday mornings, join Paz the Penguin.
Hey!
For Jim Henson's Animal Jam, Scholastic's The Magic School Bus, and much, much more on Ready, Set, Learn. The best completely commercial-free programming just for preschoolers.
It's a great day. Come on, play.
Get ready, get set, Ready, Set, Learn.
Yeah!
Weekday mornings on the Discovery Kids channel.
Woo!
The tradition continues. GAC is the new home of the Grand Ole Opry. No other network brings you the world of country music like GAC, with innovative shows like Grand Ole Opry Live with Nan Kellett, Country Music Across America with Stormy Warren, Made in America with Aaron Tippin, and Kylie Harris brings you the hottest Americana videos on the edge of country. All your favorites are right here. GAC, the new home of the Grand Ole Opry.
And we're back. You're seeing the Danville Ironmen faithful. They're pretty happy right now because the Ironmen have just gone up 28-21 with 4:02 to go. Hey, make no mistake about it. This football game is far from over, but the Ironmen now can breathe just a little bit easier after the interception return for the touchdown by number 13, Mike Faust.
And that's one of the things you have made a very, very important point in the fact of the time that's left. And the Danville kids have got to understand that the football game is still being played. It is not over, and they have to understand that.
Mark Hummel, number 1, will kick off deep for Mount Carmel. Number 1, Dave Quintero. Number 2, no, wait a minute. Number 10, also back there, is Jonas Pahusky. The Ironmen just very much taking their time. Now this time it will be wise for Hummel to really boom it deep because Letcavage is not deep. And he squirts it on the ground again. Mount Carmel satisfied to cover the ball. They're going to start it right there. 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. We have 4:01 to go in the ball game, I should say in regulation. And the Ironmen have gone up 28-21. But you just have the feeling, Mark, that these Mount Carmel guys are not about to panic yet.
No, I don't think they're going to panic. I mean, obviously they realize tonight that they've been in a football game. But Danville, I mean, has just played an exceptional football game. And one of the things that's kept them in the game has been the guys that are on the field right now, their defense.
Yep, absolutely. Kogut back to pass. The pass is incomplete. It's 2nd down 10. Passing definitely not the forte of the Mount Carmel Red Tornadoes. Their bread and butter is the ground game.
And that's one of the things that Danville stopped tonight.
Yeah.
They could, I mean, they had, just trying to think here, maybe 3 or 4 long runs. But Danville, for the most part, their defense has really kept them in check. And that big 4th down to the goal line right down here.
That was huge. Letcavage, the remaining setback. Wide receivers to the left side, and here is a reverse. And Quintero has broken loose. He is run out of bounds by Sanders, number 21. Ryan Sanders bumped him out of there at the, let's see, about the Danville 48-yard line.
Yeah, the kid from Danville was there. He was in the right position. He stayed home. He just didn't make the tackle.
It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Red Tornadoes.
He better get his head up and because they're going to come back at him again.
The Ironmen getting that defense ready to go. 1 remaining setback for Mount Carmel. And there is a pass. It's complete.
And Danville will give him that all night long.
Oh, yeah.
That's 3 yards. Clock still running.
Number 11, the best receiver for Mount Carmel, Dave Langton, hauls in another one. Ben McConnell.
I mean, that's the same thing as a run.
Stops him. Yeah.
It's in Danville's favor that they complete that pass.
It's 2nd down 7 for Mount Carmel. Coming close to the 3-minute mark. 2 remaining setbacks. And here is a pass by Kogut, and it's picked off. Another interception for the Ironmen. Mike Faust, number 13, with another interception for the Ironmen. And Mount Carmel understands now that their backs are really against the wall. And so, number 13, Mike Faust has intercepted his 2nd pass. The first one he ran back for the touchdown. This one gives the Ironmen the football in excellent field position at their own 35-yard line with 3 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in a ball game. Ironmen 28, Mount Carmel 21.
I think Mount Carmel only has 2 timeouts left, so Danville needs to get about 2 first downs and the ball game's over.
Protect the football. Kyle Ale, number 40, on the carry. On that tackle, number 11, Dave Langton. It will be, let's call it a 4-yard gain. 2nd down 6 now for the Ironmen. Kyle Ale coming out. Man, first, Mark, I agree with you. He's going to sleep well. But first, he's going to have to spend some time in a hot tub.
One of the things that Travis Miller wants to do here is keep his eye on the back judge. Wait for him to put his hand up and then snap the ball when he has to. Run as much time off the clock as he can. That's what he's doing.
Look, that's exactly what he's doing. He has 5 seconds from the time the back judge lifts his hand. The up back, Jeffries on the carry, and he's got a first down. A very, very big first down for the Ironmen. The ball goes over the 50 into Mount Carmel territory, and the Ironmen just biding their time, letting that time run off the clock. 2:19 remaining. They lead it by 7. They just need to hang on to that football.
Well, now they've just forced Mount Carmel, and they're going to have to burn their timeouts now because we're down to 2 minutes, so we'll have a minute and a half after this play. So they're going to have to use a timeout here.
I formation backfield for the Ironmen. Wide receivers to both sides of the field. Ben McConnell here. And there's the handoff to Kyle Ale, number 40. Just like he's done most of this game, he picks up big yardage for the Danville Ironmen. Drew Letcavage, number 2, comes up for the tackle from his safety position. There's a gain of 5 yards at 2nd down 5, and Mount Carmel has just called a timeout. They have 1 remaining. The Ironmen beginning just a bit to celebrate.
I don't know. I'm sure Coach Wynn's not celebrating.
No, he's not. He knows.
He's not going to celebrate till that thing all says 0.
0, 0, 0. Then he'll probably throw up his hands a bit.
Well, Mount Carmel has 1 timeout left. Danville's going to run another play here. I think probably with 1 more first down, the game's over.
Now, Mark, what is Jeremy Wynn telling his players here right now in that huddle?
Well, they can't afford any penalties. They're 2nd down and 5, so no penalties. I think they're going to probably be a little. They got to be careful with what plays they run here, with handing the ball off, those types of things. The running backs have to protect the ball. But the most important thing if I'm in that huddle, that I'm telling the offensive line is, you get me 1 more first down, and this thing's over.
Right.
So, you played a whale of a game. Give me 1 more first down, get off the ball and block, and we're going to walk out of here a winner.
Okay, here we go. 1 minute, 48 seconds remaining. I formation backfield for the Ironmen. Travis Miller hands off to Kyle Ale. And Ale picks up maybe a little yardage, not much. There's not much in there. That'll bring up a 3rd down, and it's another timeout for Mount Carmel, and I believe that's it.
That'll be their last timeout. So Danville gets a first down, it's over. All they have to do is take a knee.
Nick Chapman, number 59, on that tackle. And Kyle Ale grabs some water on his way out. Boy, I'll tell you, he deserves that. What a tremendous game Kyle Ale has played, not only running the football, but his defensive play has been outstanding.
Yeah, he's done a terrific job tonight. I mean, we've called his number a number of times, no pun intended. Boy, when he runs the football, he runs it hard, and playing that linebacker position, you're getting hit. I mean, he's getting hit every time.
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine what he must feel like, or what he's going to feel like tomorrow morning? He is going to be one sore young man.
Well, Carl, if the score stays the way it is right now, he's not going to feel anything.
He won't care.
Tomorrow.
That's right. He won't care. All right, 3rd down. 3rd down and 4 for the Ironmen. The Ironmen in an I formation. Wide receivers to both sides. Travis Miller, the quarterback, number 12, hands it off. And that is
a yard
real close.
He's going to be about a yard short.
Number 26 on that carry is Hunter. Mike Hunter. And it's going to be 4th down 1. Mount Carmel had an additional timeout, I suspect.
I thought
that's their last one.
I thought they used one down here at the goal line on that 4th down.
Yeah, you're right. No, that was Danville.
Did Danville?
Yeah, Danville called it to set up their defense.
Okay, my mistake.
It is 4th down, less than a yard. 1:36 to go. You almost have to put up one of those squib kicks again, don't you?
That's why Jeremy Wynn's getting
a
check from Danville.
All right.
His choices are to punt the ball down there and make Mount Carmel go. Or his other choice is look your kids in the eye and tell them they get a first down, the game's over. I mean, they got they got about a yard.
A yard to go. Now, if you take the chance.
The worst part about punting is that he needs to think about, and if he's going to punt. Return. No, it's a snap.
Oh, yeah. But you need to also think about the return, because number 2 out there, Drew Letcavage, is a gamer.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if they're going to punt the ball, the snap, is just incredible.
They're going for the first down on 4th, figuring, I suppose, that this is good anyway, because if they make it, the game is over. If they don't, Mount Carmel has no more timeouts.
There's nobody on the center. There's no lineman on the center.
And there is a penalty.
I'm thinking that Danville must have moved, because...
Maybe not. Maybe it's
a dead ball. We got a false start on the center.
A false start on the center.
Well, what he did was he started to snap the ball and then he stopped.
Okay. Okay, now the Ironmen will punt the ball with 1:37 to go.
Well, back to our last conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, this snap is just absolutely, it goes without saying. They need to get the ball off and get it down there.
Travis Miller, number 12, will put that ball up. He's going to punt it. And you know that the whole thing here is the punt coverage. They cannot let number 2 squirt out of there and have a long run.
And I don't think they'll go for the block because then you risk roughing the punter and giving the ball back with a first down.
There they come. Oh, beautiful punt. Up in the air, Letcavage takes a fair catch. He's going to take it right there at the 20. 1:30 to go, and the Mount Carmel Red Tornadoes have an 80-yard field ahead of them to go for the tie, or, they could go for 2-point conversion, but first they need to score the touchdown. With 1:30 to go, that is a big, big order.
And one of the things that Danville has to be concerned about here is not getting too locked up in the prevent defense, because the prevent defense just opens the field wide up for one of those long runs. So they got to be a little careful with that. I don't think this kid from Mount Carmel has really shown that he can throw the ball deep, but they got to be careful with this.
1:30 to go, and this is the last 1:30 in regulation in this football game. Kogut back to pass. The pass is away by the left-hander. It is complete. That was a nice pass up there to the favorite receiver all night long, Dave Langton. And Mount Carmel has a first down with 1:25 to go. That play took only 5 seconds.
And one of the other things Danville wants to do here is when Mount Carmel is throwing the ball, they want to keep those Mount Carmel players in
front.
bounds.
And in bounds, right.
They want to try to keep them.
Right.
I mean, they don't want to give up a tackle for it, but if the situation presents itself, they want to keep them in bounds. They're out of timeouts. The clock's going to run. And I'm a little concerned with the fact that one of the things, a lot of people talk about is going into prevent defense. Well, you're a lot of times one-on-one with a running back. If he gets through that initial line of scrimmage,
there's a lot of space. A lot of space, absolutely. The Ironmen have taken a timeout. They want to get their defense set up. They want everybody to realize that, exactly what you said, Mark. They cannot let somebody squirt out of there and make a big run or make a big catch. This is the time of the ball game when you just have to put up everything you have. And the Ironmen back in business. Letcavage now is here at the flank. And there's the pass. It is complete.
Keep him in bounds.
Yep. No, he does. He keeps him in bounds. Number 11 on that reception, Dave Langton. Kyle Ale on the tackle. The time is continuing, 1:07-1:06. Mount Carmel with 3 wide receivers to the left side. And there's the pass. And there's a penalty flag. Oh, my goodness. That penalty, I believe, is going to be against Mike Hunter.
26.
Yep. He was all over Dave Quintero, who was trying to make that reception.
Pass interference against the defense, number 26.
And that gives Mount Carmel another first down, but more importantly, additional yardage with 58 seconds to go. In a football game like this, 58 seconds is a long time, Mark.
It's a long time, and I think these Danville coaches and fans are glad that Geisinger is as close as it is.
Wide receivers to the left side of the formation. And
that's big.
Oh my, there is a big play.
Mount Carmel has to get on the ball.
Oh boy.
64.
Number 64, Joel Hummer, on a big, big sack of number 9, Ryan Kogut.
Mount Carmel is not in any hurry, and they got to be. I mean, the clock's running. They're getting in the huddle.
Play at the line. That's what they should be screaming at each other. And from the shotgun, there's the pass.
Picked off.
Oh, my. Oh, no! Oh, my goodness. What? Look who's there. And the time continues. No, wait a minute. Out of bounds.
Oh, that was a tip ball.
17.6 seconds remaining. Ben McConnell saved the touchdown.
Holy smokes.
The clock is running, and the ball is spiked by Kogut. 15.8 seconds remaining. Mount Carmel football from the Danville 10-yard line.
And That's another one of those freaky things that you can't defend.
No,
that was a
you
tip
just
ball.
can't.
I mean, this game has been incredible with a lot of the things that have happened, and they've gone both ways.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
Mt.Carmel with their last gasp here, 10-yard line, 15.8 seconds remaining. It is second down. They could conceivably make a first down, but if they don't score a touchdown, this game is over anyway. And here is the pass, and it's complete. Touchdown, Mount Carmel. Holy mackerel. Oh, my God.
The air just sucked out of Danville.
Yep. Now, if you're Mount Carmel, do you go for the tie, or do you try to win it with a 2-point conversion?
Mount Carmel's going to kick the extra point and take it into overtime. That's the one nice thing about overtime. Now they can make the extra point and tie it up instead of having to go. In the old days, you had to go for 2.
Yeah.
I'm talking their old days.
Yeah. But now, all the pressure in the world is on number 3, Marcus Kufta. He's been very good tonight, but one little miscue, and he will be in a real bad place.
They blocked it.
And it's blocked! The Ironmen have blocked the extra point! Danville, 28, Mount Carmel, 27, 11.5 seconds remaining, but this game is all but over.
64.
Joel Hummer,
64.
number 64, Joel Hummer on the block. The Ironmen have really dodged a bullet this time.
Wow.
And the Ironmen will take over with the kickoff. Now you can believe that Mount Carmel has only one shot. They're going to try an onside kick.
If Danville has anybody on the field with a higher number than 40, we're in trouble.
Well, there he is, Kyle L. He's number 40. You're right. Oh, wait a minute. I see a 40. Is it a 46 out there?
Well, they better not have anybody in the 50s, 60s, or 70s out there.
Looks like Blake Peeler, number 46, is the highest number there. But they are all good hands people out here now for the Ironmen with 11.5 seconds remaining. Just a huge block by Joel Hummer, number 64, to prevent Mount Carmel from tying this score.
One of the things Danville has to do is that's right. They got to get somebody back because that's a free ball.
Yeah. That would be disastrous for the Ironmen, wouldn't it? And here is number 34, Shinsky.
Don't try to run it back. Just fall on it.
And let the time go. And there's
Let it go,
didn't
let
go,
it go,
didn't
let
go
it go,
10.
let it
Didn't
go.
go 10. Didn't go 10.
Now Danville gets the ball.
Yep, right there where the ball went out of bounds. The Ironmen have the football. No time went off the clock because the ball was not touched by an offensive player. It'll be Ironmen football. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to snap the ball. They're going to a knee, and this game will be history. What a tremendous game. And it's one of those games, it's bad to see either team lose because they both gave it everything they had, knowing what was at stake. And the Ironmen, with the great block by Joel Hummer, able to prevent the tie. With 11.5 seconds remaining, here is undoubtedly the final play of the ball game. You see the Ironmen lined up behind Travis Miller. And he takes the knee. And that is the ball game. What a tremendous game. The Ironmen still alive for the playoff hunt. They win it 28-27 over the Mount Carmel Red Tornadoes. Get some final thoughts together, Mark. I'm going to talk about our camera people.
I'm trying because I got to tell you, as much as you know me and other these people out there, listen, I'm speechless.
Oh, you're kidding.
I mean, it's been an incredible football game. Absolutely incredible.
Matt Gertie has been on one camera, Aston White on the other, and tonight our director has been Chris O'Rourke. Mark, I'll tell you, we haven't done too many games together yet. Hopefully this is the beginning of a long, long history. But have you seen a football game like that? Yeah, well, yes, we did. We saw a very good one last week, Warrior Run and South Williamsport. But this one has been just exciting from beginning to end. The Ironmen come out on top 28-27.
Well, one of the things that I guess with this game that strikes me is there were so many big plays, and both teams made plays when they had to. And, that's a lot to ask in high school football. The other thing is, on that extra point, not to want to give up and to get the tie, I mean, Danville did everything that they humanly could possibly do. And, I mean, they had 5 guys that busted through there. Joel Hummer ended up blocking a kick. But holy smokes, I mean, what a game. What a game.
And the Mount Carmel Red Tornadoes gave it everything they had. We talked to you about the injuries. We talked to you about the illness. They would not ever take that for an excuse. They know that they just lost the football game tonight because Danville beat them by 28-27. We have one player that we think has just been incredible, and we'd like to present him with our Player of the Game hat. Those hats presented by Medley of Memories from Watsontown. And that player, outstanding offensively, outstanding defensively, just a great, great game by the entire Danville team. But the one player we think is a Player of the Game is Kyle Ale, number 40. We'll make sure he gets one of those hats.
Without question. I mean, the kid played his heart out, but as much as that kid played his heart out, I don't want to take anything away from the rest of the Danville kids because, I mean, you talk about coming into a situation, even with the history of the coaches and everything that was going on, I mean, they played one whale of a football game tonight that I don't know that they can play better. I mean, I really don't know that they could play better. And my hat's off to Danville, their football team, their coaching staff, because they know what it takes to win.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and
oh, yeah.
And obviously they're working real hard, and they got to be proud of what happened here tonight. My hat's off to them.
Well, congratulations to the Danville Ironmen, and you know, we have one more game for the Danville Ironmen to play. That will be next week against Southern Columbia. We wish them the best of luck. And for the entire cast and crew, this is Carl Bauer saying, see you next time, right here on CCN Sports. So long, everybody.